We? Alright. We'll be live soon, momentarily. Hello everybody, welcome to a live stream. Today we are, we don't have enough oxygen. As you can see, we need more oxygen. Specifically, we need more oxygen production. Welcome to another live stream, another Thinking Pack episode. Today we need more oxygen production because we have here, as you can see, this is our oxygen sealer, and this is our oxygen collector. But we need more oxygen today because we need basically this. The reason there's a wall in the middle of the base is because, if you guys didn't see the last episode, basically the production of oxygen is not powerful enough to fill the whole base. So that is a problem. So basically, we need to increase our oxygen production. We need to be able to survive out here. But actually, here's an interesting thing. You guys may notice that it says oxygen setup is invalid. I'm standing here and I'm not dying. And basically the reason for that is because I have decided to put the thermal gear on, but the weird thing is, whoops, Lips Vanity says tiny game screen. Why? The reason is because I forgot to put it in full screen mode. There we go, thanks for pointing that out. But in any case, welcome to a live stream. Today we need more oxygen production, because we have a wall in the middle of the base because we need to seal in this area so that it's small enough for this oxygen sealer to handle. But as you can see, we also have the issue of we're standing here in the area that has no oxygen and we are not dying because I discovered in between episodes that basically you put on the thermal protection gear, and the way we had the damage thing calibrated and everything like that, we can just stand out here. We can't breathe, but we just don't die. So, so that basically makes things a little bit interesting. We kind of need to rebalance the damage taken a little bit. We extended so that you die slower because we were dying so quickly that it wasn't fun. Basically, it was like you keep dying all the time while you're trying to do things. So we tried to extend it a little bit, but we extended it too much, so now just simply with the thermal gear on, now we're not dying from thermal damage, we're only dying from oxygen, and we're regenerating as quickly as we're dying, so we kind of need to fix that. But what we were trying to do today is get more oxygen, specifically to be able to fill in the whole room here. Now, something interesting that I discovered, because I did a lot of AFKing in between episodes, and something I discovered is, so we're in here, right, and our oxygen is fine because it's sealed right there, that's nice, but a couple interesting things. One is that if you sneak, it didn't do it that time, but what it has been doing is if we sneak, sometimes it says oxygen setup invalid because we're sneaking. Now also, if we go ahead and let's do some quick mining so that I can show you guys a couple of these things here. So let's do some, turn this into compressed cobble. Let's just get this just so that we can see. Hopefully it will do what it was doing. If you open a chest, there's a block update, and then your oxygen setup's invalid while the chest is opening and closing, so that makes things interesting. Also, if we take our hammer here, let's go ahead and put down some compressed cobble, and do this, and which slot would that be in? That would be that slot. Let's do some mining. You can see as we're mining, every time there's a block update, it says oxygen setup invalid. So we need to get our own oxygen tanks on our person working. That's what we need, because that will fix the oxygen setup invalid thing. We also need to recalibrate this. It's kind of a important thing. Lipsanity says, are you still using the server? Yes, I'm still using the server. And that actually makes it complicated because it's not a simple matter if we go into the mod options. Oh, what's this? There's a diamond here. That's weird. But anyways, it's not a simple matter if we go into the mod options and change it, because we have to change it on the server, and I don't know if that requires a restart of the server or not. That's a thing. Lieutenant says, this just makes Galacticraft look glitchy. Yeah, it does. I kind of need to adjust that. Adjust the balance of that. We extended the amount of time it takes to die due to oxygen because we were dying way too fast. But as you can see, without the thermal gear, then we will take thermal damage soon. We just have to cool down a little bit. But we need to recalibrate that. But what we're going to do today is that, and then also try to get the base up and running. Now, while we're waiting to demonstrate this, while we're waiting for our thermal temperature to go down, in between episodes, I did a whole lot of AFKing. So it's, we have semi-automatic machines, so you have to kind of be there, you have to be adjusting it all the time. Lupus590 says, server config changes require reboot of server, I believe. Alright. We might actually be able to do that today because I have something to possibly show you in a test world. So we might get to that when we restart the server. But AFKing, as you can see, a full stack of each of the compressed metals that we are able to get. There's some things like titanium that we're not even able to get yet, but the things that we have a full stack of each so that we can go ahead and get crafting right away. It's going to be nice. And so we that took quite a long time to get all that. And we have a full stack of Certus quartz crystals to get silicon to be able to make circuits and things, and also a full stack plus of each of these things, whichever one's filled in faster got more, and some diamonds. And then over here we have a full stack of each of these things. The tin took really long for some reason, not sure why that is. Livestream says unless you have some way of changing it from the client or server command line. That's interesting. We might be able to do that. Okay, it says invalid thermal protection now. Okay, so, and as you can see, our hearts are going down now. So, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and figure out what we want to change. And then we have to change it on the server. And then I'll also have to do a Modpack update for you guys as well, now that this has been discovered that this is a bit of an issue with our reconfiguration of it. Okay, so we have a whole lot of options here. They're actually off the screen because they're too big. But not by much. It looks like only the first letters off the screen. So, suffocation, there we go. Suffocation cooldown and suffocation damage. The cooldown is basically how long in between each damage taken, and then the damage is how much damage is taken every time it's taken, if that makes sense. What about the thermal protection damage? I don't see... Is there a way to adjust thermal protection damage? That is the question. That is the question indeed. And if you guys are seeing anything, then let me know. I'm not seeing anything about thermal protection damage so far. Dimension in the overworld, biome ID, rocket disabled dimensions, overworld rocket return. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything about thermal damage. But I think what we're going to need to do is decide what to change our damage taken to for the oxygen thing. And okay, so suffocation cooldown, suffocation damage. So what's the difference? Suffocation cooldown, change the time between suffocation damage ticks, allowed range 50 to 250. I'm guessing that's milliseconds. 50 seems too short to be milliseconds. Oh yeah, as you can see, we are really taking damage right now, so that's good. But let's put the thermal gear back on. We should see that now that our thermal protection is back up to normal, we should see that our health starts at least breaking even, if not going up slowly. So that is obviously not what we want to see. It seems to be breaking even. So what do you guys think? Should we shorten the time between oxygen damage taken, or should we shorten the, increase the amount of damage taken? Lupus590 says, I think the suffocation damage is fine. I agree with thermal though. Hunger in Peace could fix. Hunger in Peaceful mode could fix it. That mod. Okay. I will write down to install that this week. Hopefully I'll get the time to do that. This past week, for those of you guys who are wondering where, what's happening with the tech channel, I had some real life things that took up all my time this week, so wasn't able to do pretty much anything else aside from those. So the only thing I was able to do was to AFK this stuff in a thinking pack. So, okay. Install Hunger in Peaceful to fix. Typing on a small thing like this takes a long time sometimes. Install Hunger in Peaceful to fix thermal damage. There we go. Okay. So what we are going to do for today, because as you were saying, it does in fact look like Galacticraft is glitchy like this. So what we're going to do is take off the thermal protection so that it looks better, so that we actually take the amount of damage we're supposed to take, and then we'll go and adjust that in between streams if I can get the time to do it. Hopefully next week won't be as busy as this past week. But in any case, what we were doing today, I wanted to show you something for just before we get onto the oxygen machines. Computer craft programs, get your opinion on something in a test world. Okay, so let's go and toggle out of this. Livestream says hunger in peace, not hunger in peaceful mode. Okay, that's good to know. I think you sent me the link for it before, so I should be able to find it, even with saying the wrong name. But okay, you might not find it as peaceful mode. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. So let's disconnect from here. Let's go into the test world, and this is a sneak preview for you guys of what I'd like to do in future streams. Like, starting next episode, hopefully, if we can get things done this episode that we need to do. Okay. Lipsanin says, me thinking that Galacticraft was being glitchy was because of the suffocation in an O2 area during block updates. Oh. Okay, yeah, that is kind of a thing. I think maybe it is a little bit glitchy for that, but that's where the having oxygen tanks on you helps a bit with that, I guess. But as you can see, this here is quite a contraption. This is a test world contraption. The idea is, because you saw all of those AFK materials that took basically actually a full week to do. I was basically running the game like pretty much all day that I was actually able to stop it from timing out from being AFK. But, okay, so took basically all the week, just finished today getting those materials. But what we want to do, we want to be able to make iron, copper, tin, all those things as cheap as cobblestone. That's the goal. So that then we can be able to build out of iron and copper and things like that. That's the idea. Make them as cheap as cobblestone. Cobblestone is easy to get, so we want to make these things easy to get. And that is the idea. And Fortnite Mobile Tyler! Hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the day, and hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. Yeah, but this is a sneak preview what I'd like to get to, hopefully next episode, we'll have to see. This needs a little bit of modification because that is an auto-compressed hammer, and I found out that takes a type of steel that we're not able to get, at least not for a long, long time. So we'll have to change this a little bit. But, quick explanation to this. Livzane says... cue River song saying spoilers. I'm not familiar with that song. Doctor Who reference for those who didn't know, like me. Alright, good to know. Lipsanin says, so many turtles. Yes, that is a lot of turtles. Basically, here's the idea. This is an auto machine where it takes the cobblestone input. Now, it actually takes in... Fortnite Mobile Tyler says you play Fortnite. I've tried it before. It looks like a lot of fun. I don't know, what do you guys think? If you guys think I should play it, then perhaps at some point. I'm kind of busy with trying to get the tech channel running again at the moment. But Fortnite is definitely a thing that might be fun to do. Fortnite Mobile Tyler says yes. I mean, it is in your name, so if you didn't want me to play Fortnite, I'd be a little surprised. But in any case, it can be a lot of fun. But we do play... similar in a way to Fortnite. We do play Minecraft minigames, Bed Wars, Sky Wars, those things on every Wednesday on the Minigames channel, if you want to check that out. So, this is a contraption to try to make the metals as cheap as cobblestone. So, you put cobblestone in, this is taking in compressed cobble, but we won't actually be able to deal with this because we can't make the actual compressed hammer. But, the idea is, quick explanation of this, note, extra hammers use durability. The reason is because you can put extra hammers in here, but then they use up durability, but there's the basic one that doesn't. But anyways, that's besides the point. The point is that Fortnite Mobile Tyler says, I play iPad on Fortnite. Ooh, I didn't know you could actually do that. That would be very interesting. So is that like cross-platform between iPad and desktop and all that? That would be interesting indeed. But as you can see, this here, basically, here's an overview explanation of this particular contraption to try to make iron and copper and tin and all that as cheap as cobble. It takes the cobble in, and this first part of the machine, the upper part of the machine, is basically to take the cobble and turn it into, like, hammer it down into the things that we need. Then, after that, the second half of the machine is to actually process those things. And so basically the idea is it takes it in here, the cobble gets turned into gravel, the gravel gets sent down here into an auto sieve with an iron stiffened mesh. It also gets sent over to here with a flint stiffened mesh because you get different materials from each mesh. And so that's what the upper part is, and then it goes into here where it gets turned into sand, and then the sand gets turned into dust and gets sent into all the different machines down here, all the different sieves that we're looking for. That is the idea. Lipzanes says, word of warning, most turtle programs don't like hoppers. Oh, really? That is why I was asking you about this machine. So, here's the idea, okay? So what the turtles are for, this guy moves from below to in front. So his job was simply to move the items, because I don't know of any way, we would just use hoppers, but I don't know of any way to move items up, except with a turtle. If you know of any way to move items up or over without a turtle, then let me know. But, okay, so this guy was to move them up into the next hopper. So the this cobblestone's broken down into gravel, goes here, gets split down there, that's why the hopper's there, to send it down there, and then extra from the hopper gets taken up and moved into here to be sent down there into the gravel place, second place. It goes also up from here, gets taken up by the turtle, the hopper pushes it down into there, it also gets taken up by the turtle. This one compresses it to send it into the auto-compressed hammer, but we won't be able to make an auto-compressed hammer, so it doesn't need to compress it. So that's the thing. So it just has to move it from down below to up above. So then it gets sent into the regular hammer, auto hammer, and then turned into sand. The sand gets sent down here into this sieve. This sieve has a diamond stiffened mesh, and that sieve also takes sand, has a iron stiffened mesh to get different materials. This one, again, moves it from below to in front, and then comes in here into the sand thing. This one compresses on the way up, which it won't need to do because we can't make the compressed hammer because it requires a type of steel that we don't have. But it basically takes it from bottom to top, takes it through this thing, and then turns it into dust, and the dust goes through here. This one has a iron stiffened mesh, and this one has a string mesh, so it gets gunpowder and bone meal. So that's the top half of the machine, and so these turtles don't do as much. Their purposes are two things: to move items from below to above, or in front, but from below. Also to compress it, which we won't actually have them be doing, so that's the thing. But the upper half of it is just to spread out the materials and convert them from cobble to gravel to sand to dust. Now, the lower half of the machine is the next step. Livzanes says, a turtle moving against a hopper sounds like a bad idea. Moving against a hopper. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so I think, because what I was trying to do was the idea with where you have one row of hoppers going above that are sending into each other, and then you have another row below that are taking out of the row above. So the row above is effectively both going down below and going forward. That was the idea, except that that particular design doesn't work here. Or does it? Actually, if you could put, I think, to put in the auto hammers, if you put them in the auto hammers, if you have to put it in from the top, then we have a problem. Because this is actually built to be short enough to fit in the upstairs part of the base. That's the thing. If it can go in the side, then we have no problem. If it has to go in the top, then we might have to extend it up multiple blocks to get them all hammered out, which is kind of a problem. Livzanes says, I would use Plethора's item manipulation. It's a lot cheaper and won't have turtles arguing with hoppers. Plethора's item manipulation, what is that? And then we'll get on to explaining the lower half of the machine. Plethora, here we go. Neural interface, neural connector, introspection module wraps your inventory as a peripheral. Okay, laser beams, block scanner. Okay, entity scanner. Kinetic augment allows controlling your body via the neural interface. Ooh, that's interesting. Chat recorder allows... Whoops, we don't want that. Allows listening to chat messages. Okay, overlay glasses. Renders an overlay over the world. Ooh, that could be fun. Okay, creative chat recorder. Okay, interesting. Keyboard. Manipulator. Used to interface with a module from a computer. Manipulator Mark II. Redstone integrator. Okay, I don't know how to use any of these things. But, so you'll have to let me know how to do that. Lieutenant says, compressor turtle will not like hoppers moving items from and to it. Good to know. But as I said, we won't actually be compressing them because we can't actually use this. Let me just show you guys the recipes for the compressed, so hammer. Okay. Here's the auto hammer, here's the auto compressed hammer. The recipe for an auto compressed hammer requires, of course, a compressed diamond hammer, which is a lot of diamonds. It's 18 diamonds. But it's a one-time cost, that would be okay. But steel ingots. Steel ingots require blocks of steel or steel nuggets or blast furnace smelting of iron. And blast furnace smelting, you can take iron things, but blast furnace smelting, basically, to make a blast furnace, it's 3 by 4 by 3 of this, which would be 3 times 3 is 9, times 4 would be a lot of blocks. But blast furnace bricks, as you can see, there's two ways to make them: infernal brick and magma cream, or soul sand and nether brick and magma cream. Now, infernal brick, fitted infernal stone, infernal block, soul sand and nether brick, or infernal cobblestone. And basically, hang on, let's look at the recipe again. Where are we? Wait, oh, just gave myself some stuff. Okay, recipe again. Okay, what do we have here? Steel ingots. Let's check this again. Okay, where were we? Where were we? Okay, blast furnace. So we're gonna need either way. We're gonna need nether brick and soul sand, and we're gonna need magma cream. Now, I don't know how to get these things, but I think magma cream was the hardest one. No, it actually wasn't. We have blaze powder. We don't have slime balls. Aha! So we'll need to get cactus running somehow. That'll be a big deal to get cactus up and running. Because, nope, actually, lapis lazuli, dandelion yellow. Okay, so we'll need to set up a farm and things to get the dandelion yellow going. So that's kind of a thing. But cheese curds. Cheese curds come from cheese ore from galactic craft, which I believe is a moon ore. So we won't be able to get that until we get to the moon, which means we won't be able to make a blast furnace, which means we can't get the steel, which means we can't get the auto compressed hammer. Therefore, auto hammer. And didn't mean to give that, meant to look at that. Because the auto hammer is a lot slower, but it requires iron and a diamond hammer and weighted pressure plate, which is iron. We have loads of iron, so that will be definitely within our budget. So we'll have to do auto hammers instead of the auto compressed hammers. Unfortunately, that is the way that it has to be done. Lieutenant says, so many things are making me cringe in this, mostly how computer craft is interacting with items and how items are moving around the whole contraption. Yeah, it's kind of a odd contraption here. The question is whether it would work or not. Lieutenant says, I should finish my plethora pipes API. That would be interesting. You won't find plethora item manipulation in creative, as it integrates with existing blocks instead of adding its own. Oh, okay, that sounds like something I have absolutely no clue how that works. So, all right. So I was thinking, my first idea was like, oh, you already have a auto compressor program, so that'll be great. Well, turns out we actually can't use compressor in this, but yeah, that was kind of the thing. Like, I don't know. That's kind of started getting me thinking this idea. But, okay, so the top is going to need a lot of reworking to make that work. The simplest way to do it, actually, would save a lot of materials if we just simply stacked things up higher and had, like, each one of these hammers on a different level. That would save a lot of hopper materials, but that would also take more space. But anyways, on to the second half of the machine, because that gets interesting. I didn't actually think the top half would be interesting, but apparently you're finding it a little bit, what was it you said? cringeworthy, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's kind of that. Alright, so let's move on to the lower half. Lipsanity says, basically, computer craft can wrap chests and then move items via modems and modem cables. Okay. Interesting. Gonna have to learn something about how to do that. But, okay, so on to the second half. So the idea is, these hoppers here send items down into these things. And what happens here, this, of course, is a simple sieve. It just takes the items in, and it fills in all of the, like, items that it gets from the sieve, and then comes out to the end here. This turtle crafts chunks for the furnace and compresses and makes blocks. So basically what happens here, it comes out in pieces. So iron ore pieces, copper ore pieces, and you have to craft 4 of them together to make a chunk to put in the furnace. Now these furnaces are the electric arc furnace, so it does the ore doubling thing, which is very nice. Ore doubling. So this turtle, the idea is, if this is possible, it does 2 things. It crafts the chunks that it takes from the sieve, hopefully. If it can't take items from the sieve, then we'll have to probably make this a 2-floor contraption instead of a 1-floor, and we'll have to have a hopper take out of the sieve, put into a chest, and then the turtle take out of the chest. That might be necessary, but hopefully it'll fit in 1 floor, but either way, this thing takes items out of whether it's a chest above it. You'll have to let me know if that is a thing, but whether it's a chest above it or whether it is this thing, whatever it's called. Keep forgetting the name. Auto sieve, that's the name. But basically crafts chunks for the furnace, so then it puts them down in the furnace. And it compresses and makes blocks. So basically out of these things, diamonds and emeralds, it takes them out and it knows it doesn't need to craft them, so it puts them in here. But the volume is way too loud. Hang on. Just need to toggle out of full screen to be able to see the volume meter. Okay. So, yeah, so it basically is a crafting turtle. It takes anything, it takes any of these things and crafts them into chunks, and it takes any of these things, crafts them into blocks, and throws them in the chest over here. That is the idea. That is the idea. So it does that, and then out of here we have another stage. So out of the furnace, it comes out of here and then gets taken into this turtle, which it says crafts ingots into blocks. So it just basically takes the items out of the furnace, crafts them into blocks so that we have compressed storage, and then it'll fill this in, and then we're good to go. So the end result is we throw cobble in this machine, it gets turned into all the things that it needs, sent into all of these contraptions here, and these would be diamond and emerald blocks, and these would be blocks of all the metals that we did the ore doubling on. That's the idea. Now, this one is pretty much the same, and then we've got, some of them are a little bit different, like not very different. Easier added from the start than later, perhaps add a sand mesh for cocoa beans. Oh yeah, because once we build this machine, it's going to be difficult because everything goes in order. We might as well, probably not going to use cocoa beans, but we might as well make room for one of these things to process the other mesh that does that, because it'll be easier when we first set up the machine than later. But let's move on, because this one, as you can see, is a little bit different. Not much different, it's just that there's nothing, like everything that comes out of here goes into the furnace, so we don't need a chest. Also this one, nothing requires a furnace, so it only has a chest, it only crafts these things into blocks and sends them into the chest. Except I don't think Skystone gets crafted. Whoops, hello, didn't mean to open that. I don't think Skystone gets crafted, it has to do its own thing. But, and then this one, again, doesn't require a furnace. So that's the basic idea. Living says, where was I up to in messages? Okay, Plethora also will be able to make it more compact, as it can intelligently route items to the same machine multiple times to get hammered down. I.e., one hammer can convert cobble to dust by having Plethora moving... Okay, one hammer can convert cobble to dust by having Plethora moving the gravel and sand back for more hammering. That would be nice. That might slow it down, though, because it has to... this way we can have all of them running simultaneously, versus that way it has to, like, reprocess everything, and then the hammer won't be won't be making gravel while it's making dust and things like that. But that's good to know. The idea is to make this as fast as possible. So we might have to actually double this machine later. But to start with, we're good to go. Then it says, my multi-compactor will not like pulling directly from the compactor, and the simple one will jam when it changes ore. Okay. Then it says, see the screenshot on GitHub for an example setup. It needs a working chest. Okay. It might be able to use the compactor as an input chest, though. However, it could also error or even cause the autosieve to crash the server, depending on how well programmed the sieve is. Okay, so basically, I think, if I understand what you're saying, the auto compactor won't like taking out of this. Does the auto compactor? I know it was designed to turn cobble into compressed cobble, I think, but would it work for these turtles down here to compress things into blocks? That's the question. Lucidity says auto sieve, not compactor, as input chest. So I'm a little confused. Probably that's just my own not paying attention properly, but are you saying that it wouldn't like the auto sieve as an input chest, or that it wouldn't mind it? Lucidity says auto compactor won't care what it compacts. Okay, that's good. That's good. So that's the idea, is to take your auto compactor and use that. The only exception, I think, would be with this actually needing to split up where it sends the items. I don't know if the auto compactor can do that. So basically, the diamonds and the emeralds have to get compacted and sent into the chest in front, and the other things have to get compacted and sent into the furnace. So that's the thing. But this should be very good once we can get it going, because it would be ore doubling with the furnace. It would be infinite. We connect the cobble input up to our cobble generator, and then next thing you know, it's just super fast. It just, well, I don't know if it's super fast, but super AFK, just gives us all the metals we want. Voice crack there. But gives us all the metals we want, just like that. That'll be very nice. What just happened? Did you guys just hear an explosion? That was weird. I don't know what's going on there. It sounded like it was outside. Let's go ahead and check that out. Lupsanity says, hang on, I just need to actually get outside, see what that's about. Okay, here we go. Oh, and as you can see, this is running local right now, instead of running on the server, and it's very, very slow. So, I'd like to try those performance mods and see if that will speed it up at all. But there was an explosion. Okay, this looks like it's taken some damage. That's interesting. Okay, but I don't see anything that's taken damage. The other issue is that our power requirements will be massive for this thing, and we're already running over capacity on our power, so we kind of need to do something about that, which hopefully we're going to get to today. Lupsanity says, turtle might not like the sieve as an input. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I will write that down on a sign over here. So I'll put it right about here. Turtle won't wrong button, like sieve as input. Okay. So I'll have to adjust it for that. Good to know. So I'm going to have to rework the top of the machine quite a bit. Not sure what to do with that exactly, except for making it taller. But actually, if the turtle won't like the sieve as an input, will it like the furnace as an input? That's the other question. If it doesn't like the furnace as an input, then we have to extend it even more. That's a question. Lupsanity says, auto compactor can't have two outputs. Okay. Lupsanity says, well, I could write it to, but then it wouldn't be just a compactor. Okay, so I might be able to do something with splitting up. So we'd have to send it out into a chest. So then have it from the chest, have it split perhaps using another turtle, actually. That might be a good way to do it. Have it split into a chest and a furnace. So it comes through the compactor into a chest, and then have another turtle split it after that. So that would be even taller. Yeah, so I think that basically we're going to need to make this a 2-floor machine. The idea was to make it a 1-floor machine, but I have no idea how to make this top part work without making it quite a number of blocks higher? Yeah, higher, that's the word. But, yeah, so that means we can extend the bottom as much as we want as well. Since the top's going to be extended, it's going to be about a 2-floor tall machine. It's kind of the idea. Which means that we're going to need a whole lot more oxygen production to be able to make the whole base full of oxygen. That's kind of a thing. But yeah, this is the idea. Let me get the server would have timed out at this point, so let me just go ahead and start that launching. And then we're going to head back in there momentarily. Livestream says, random explosions can be meteors. Galacticraft has bombarded my moon several times on my test world for Tree Farm. Okay, that's good to know. That's the first time I think I've heard a meteor impact, possibly. But that's kind of a thing that happens, apparently. Okay, confirm that we want the server started. Yes, we do. Click confirm now. Okay, there we go. If anything says, also another advantage for reusing one machine for multiple materials, lower power requirement. That is true. Lower power requirement, which is kind of a big deal. We need to manage our power requirements. But the other thing is that I was thinking about how fast would this machine actually be, and ideally we want it to be running as fast as the cobble generator is the idea. So I was thinking perhaps I even need to double this machine to get it running that fast. So, not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. But actually, speaking of power, actually, we'll talk about that once we get back onto the server here, which is currently launching. Okay, Legend says, I forget what the compactor does when the output is full. I think it just waits. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Actually, it would be good if we had extra chests in the machine, because the materials, there's a percentage chance of getting a different type of metal from it. So there's some things like diamonds, for example, that our main chest could fill up with copper or something, and we need more diamonds, but our chest is full of copper. It might be good just to have extra buffer in the machine random places, then we can take things out and do whatever and do things manually sometimes if we need to, just take things out of the machine and put them in our own machines. You know, things like that could be good to do. Yeah, so if the compactor just waits, that would be very good. Lupsani says, another advantage for plethora items, it will likely be smaller and will handle being distributed better. Okay, so I have no idea how to do plethora, so you'll have to instruct me on that. But I was just going to write a couple notes while we're here, while we're waiting for the server to launch. It takes about 5 minutes sometimes. But we're just going to write a couple of notes. One thing is... Come on, load, please. This is the local loading. Gonna have to try those performance mods sometime. That would kind of be important. Okay, note number 1. Note. Use the, because I keep forgetting which program is which. Use the compactor. That is too long. Use compactor program. And let's put another note. Note. Compactor only likes, let's put that on the next line, likes chest input. Does it mind what it outputs to? Can it output directly to the furnace? Or does it have to be a chest as well? That would be interesting. Okay, so use the compactor programs, and compactor only likes chest input. Okay, let's head out of here now. So plethora, like, what would that do in terms of the layout of the contraption there? That's kind of the question. So it would basically, it can interface directly with chests, if I'm understanding right. Okay, so it should be up and running. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, so now that we know, that is a sneak preview of what I would like to get to, hopefully next episode, using the compactor program. Hopefully, is the idea. But what we need to do today, I'm not sure why I'm trying to open the furnace. It's completely irrelevant to anything we're doing right now. But basically, okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to try to do two things. We're going to try to oxygen fill the base using all those materials that we AFK'd. Also, oh, by the way, you see all of these power banks here. Let's stand up here. You see all of these power banks here. While doing the AFK stuff, it drained the power banks completely. We were completely out of power. So that was kind of a problem. So we had to wait. I had to wait for this thing to regenerate and then do some more metal gathering from the sieve and from these things, and then drained a bunch of it again, regenerate some more, stuff like that, and now it's all full again, but we don't have enough power. So we need more power because our oxygen machines are running fairly close to our limit of production. Also, we're going to need to double the machines and probably quadruple the machines if we want to get the downstairs working, but we're also going to need to get the whole power ready for that machine later. The nice thing with that machine is that we can run it and then stop it. That's nice. But it does take an incredible amount of power to run. So that's kind of a thing. Livestream says... what was the last message I read? Okay, output is chest preferred. The special slots of the machine might confuse it. Okay, good to know. We're not in that world, so I'll write it down here. Okay. Compactor program likes chest input and out. Okay, that'll do. Lives in his sales. The simple compactor would also not respect slots properly with the sieve too. It might remove the sieve mesh and try to compact it. That would really throw things into confusion. So it doesn't pay attention to the sides of the blocks because I think the sieve... I'm guessing you put the mesh in from the side instead of the bottom. So plethora, I guess, doesn't pay attention to that. The representative says, if you want, I can make my own contraption design and screenshot it to you. If you like, that is entirely up to you. But that would be very nice to get the design working well. Okay, so we need to do two things. We need to expand our oxygen machines. We also need to take down this wall, and we also need to increase our power production. So let's start with the oxygen machines, I think, because we know that we need those. Let's start with this, oxygen sealer. We'll find out with our simple collector if that is enough. Now the other thing is, will the sealer work? There's a vent on the top, but is that just a visual vent, or does it actually pay attention to if, like, it can send the air out the top? And this thing, same thing. Actually, this one, all sides look like they're as good as every other side. Okay, so let's make an extra sealer. With all the materials that we have, we should make it very quickly. So let's look for oxygen. There we go. Oxygen sealer. Nice. Okay. Compressed aluminum, we have that. Compressed steel, we have that. Oxygen vent, steel, tin. So aluminum, steel, tin, and steel, and some redstone as well. Okay. Aluminum, steel, tin, and redstone. Oh, and we don't want to keep the hammer on us. We want to put that away in there. Put the gravel away in there as well. Might as well send this gravel through the machine here because we got an extra 13 gravel. Okay, time to get going with this. Lipson says, Plethora can ignore sidedness. Turtles can't ignore it. I don't know how sided the sieves are. I don't know either, but I'd imagine that they're sided with their inputs and outputs. But okay, so Plethora can ignore sidedness. That would be interesting. There's so much to learn with these things. Okay, so time to get going with this. So steel, what was it? Tin and aluminum. And just in case we die, I'm not grabbing the whole stack in case we lose it. So sealer. So we need that. We need also basic wafer and redstone. Didn't even think of making basic wafers in between episodes. So hopefully we're okay with this. We're gonna need, so to handle this upstairs floor, we're gonna need 2 of these sealers. To handle the downstairs floor, we're gonna need an additional amount of sealers. So let's start with 3, I think, and possibly we're gonna need 4. I don't want to use too many materials on the sealers because we're gonna need more for the power and things, but let's find out how many materials it'll take. So we're gonna try to make 2 sealers. We're gonna need some basic wafers. We already have a 3rd sealer. Okay, so basic wafers. We also need some redstone, so let's go ahead and grab that over here. And there we go, we got the redstone. We need to go ahead and head in here. Also, I've been doing this, trying to get some lava to get the Certus quartz that we need. And this has got some more things in there. The other ones have been completed. Okay, so here we go. What do we have? We have oxygen sealer. We are going to go ahead and make some oxygen vents. We're going to need 2 of them per sealer, so we'll make 4 of them. And that would be 10. We don't want 10. We don't want to waste that many materials on this. So 4 oxygen vents. Nice. Okay. We're going to need... Actually, let's just make 1 sealer, because I'm just thinking through it. What are we going to do as far as... So what we really need is to get the power going, because that took a lot of time waiting for the power to regenerate off camera. Also, I want to get an auto hammer up and running this time, so we don't want to waste too many materials either. So, let's start with 1 sealer. So, okay, 1 fan. Go for 1, not 4. Thank you very much. Okay. That's 1 fan. What do we have now? Okay, we can make this. Nice, we have an oxygen sealer. That's nice indeed. Okay, our 2nd sealer is good to go. Let's put that thing there. Let's get the pipe and the wire. Get this thing connected and hope that we can generate enough oxygen to fill the whole base based off of the 1 oxygen collector and 2 sealers, but I'm guessing that the 1 collector is not going to be enough, but we'll see. We shall see, we shall see. So, let's connect the power to this side. Oh, and as you can see, I'm sneaking right now and it says oxygen setup invalid. So that's a thing that's been happening lately. Not sure why. As soon as I stand up, it'll be fine. So, stand up, and then it's fine. No, it's not fine. That's weird. Oh! Output vent blocked. Okay, so it does care that it's on the right side. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Let's take this wire back, please. Okay, so we're gonna need to put these out along the floor, apparently, is what's gonna happen here. So, okay, we need a pickaxe to pick that up. There we go, there's our pickaxe. And so pick this up without breaking it, hopefully. There we go. So, okay, now we're sealed. Okay, that was close. Okay, Loopsanity says... X-Compressum has an auto compactor. Yes, it does. That would be... I mean, the turtle is really nice. I think we're gonna use the turtle because that is more in the spirit of a thinking pack, is the turtle thing. Because auto compactors kind of make it a little bit easy, but not compacting for, well, not compacting the cobblestone for this machine, but we will compact the output, is the idea. Also, auto compactor, I'm guessing, only creates the compressed materials. I'm guessing it doesn't actually compact things like making iron into blocks of iron and things like that. Not sure. Okay. Put that down. Not enough oxygen. Okay, it has to fill up. Is our 1 collector gonna be enough? So this one is still okay. Not enough oxygen. Why is it not inputting oxygen. The pipe appears to be glitched. That is weird. The pipe appears to have nothing in it. Let's break that leaf. Okay, that's weird. That is weird. Okay, time to fix this. There we go. Aha! So that was really weird. It was outputting through to the other thing, but it wasn't outputting into this one. So, okay, so now it's filling oxygen storage. Okay, so sealed. Nice. Okay. And this one's sealed as well. And this is out of oxygen. Okay, so it's not generating fast enough. Not generating fast enough for these two things. So we need a collector. Oxygen collector would be this. Would be more of these things. So, okay, let's get onto this tin canister. We need some tin to get that. And then we can take down the wall in the middle of the base pretty soon. So that'll be nice. So the tin would be up here in the sandbox. Sandbox, okay. We have a sandbox now. We are playing in the sandbox, as you can see, in Minecraft. I mean, it is a sandbox game after all. That's what they say, you know. But that's the box where the things that you get from sifting sand go into there. But okay. Anyways, we have a tin canister. We need. Whoa, we don't need 9 of those. We need 1 of those. Thank you very much. Okay, that will do. We need the collector. We need 1 of these concentrators. Oh, we actually... Okay, do we have enough for this? Yes, we do. Okay, 1 concentrator. Thank you very much. Now that we have finished concentrating, we can get this thing going here. We need an oxygen fan. 1 fan, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. There we go. We now have a collector. So we can put the collector down here. And we should be able to take down the wall now. So as you can see this... Oh! Wait a second, it's actually filling up? Wait, you don't mean to tell me that we didn't even need to make this? It's actually filling up slowly, but it's filling up its internal oxygen storage. So this 1 collector is actually doing a good enough job for 2 of these sealer machines. Okay then, well, we made this thing, so we might as well put it down, but it can't be used to craft anything. Okay. Well, it's obviously struggling a bit. As you can see, it's going up and down quite a bit, but it is actually filling it up. Now, I wonder if it'll go down... Okay, let's put this thing down, but not connect it yet. I wonder if it'll go... drain more oxygen once we take this wall down. That's the question. So let's go ahead and take the wall down and see how this goes. Okay. Time to go. And you know what? Why are we using a pickaxe for this? Let's go ahead and use a hammer, because then that'll be helpful. Because we never need more cobblestone to be mined from the wall, because we have an infinite cobblestone generator. But we do not have infinite gravel. We have to use the hammer all the time to get the gravel. So we're just going to go ahead and use the hammer right now to take down the wall, get some gravel at the same time, double our efforts, or rather get double the rewards for our efforts. That is the idea. And here we go. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice indeed. And okay. Oxygen setup is invalid. Why is it... Oh, of course it's invalid because we are updating with block updates all the time. Okay. We also need to get, as you can see, for handling things like this and also for going outside, we're definitely going to need to get a way to fill our personal oxygen tanks as well for our suit. That's going to be helpful. Okay, there we go. We have now taken down most of the wall. We need to actually deal with this airlock because it's completely useless at the moment, but we'll leave it there for the moment. And just grab all of the gravel that we threw around all over the place, landing on top of the tree. Oh, and we're getting some frame rate because I didn't actually do the prioritizing of the process properly. So let's fix that momentarily, but as it is, we have a whole bunch of gravel. We can put this gravel in here. Now, what do we have here? As you can see, we have area too big / unsealed. Okay, that's kind of a problem. Oh, and we also have no oxygen. Well, that's kind of a problem too. Okay, one thing at a time. Let's get the oxygen going. Get enough oxygen going to be able to build the storage of these things. That's the idea. And we are about to die, which is not very good. Let's go ahead and put our stuff in here very quickly. Okay. There we go. Oh, we're stuck. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now, yes, so as the area got bigger, as you can see, it started draining more oxygen. So, okay, so area too big / unsealed. Oh, speaking of unsealed, there is a thing that we might want. Let me just check what the name of it is. But there's a thing that we want. It is a very useful item from Galacticraft. We're about to make it momentarily. You guys will see what it is. But basically, what is it called? What is it called? It's down here somewhere. It is... where? I wrote it down. Sensor glasses. So, the sensor glasses, we don't have the thermal protection on us. Yes, we don't. Okay. Glasses. Okay, so, we have died due to lack of thermal protection, even though we had no oxygen. Not sure how that works, but that's besides the point. Okay, so we are good to go now. So, sensor glasses from Galacticraft. These things are so useful, and if you guys don't know what they do, we will see them momentarily. So, meteoric iron ingot, we have those. Diamond. Sensor lens, we have to make that. So, let's head over here. We need 2 compressed meteoric iron. We have 1. We need to grab a second compressed meteoric iron. Where would that be? That would be... Also, I wonder if we're using our power faster than it's generating. That is a question. We will find out. At least it's okay for now. Oh yes, we need to actually turn on the switch. Turn on these Galacticraft machines. There we go. We get the compressor over here, advanced compressor. We need to compress 1 of these. There we go. Okay. Time to turn that off. Now, we need to make the sensor lens. We need to have some glass panes and some redstone. So redstone will be over here, and glass panes will be over here. And trying to get this whole oxygen thing working. I'm not sure why we went through the airlock when the whole wall's open, but that's okay. That is okay. Okay, so sensor lens, we need 2 of those. We have 1 of those. What are we missing? Glass. Of all things to be missing, glass is what we're missing. So we need some of that. Where might we have... Okay, so there's some regular glass. Let's bring that over here, make some glass panes. Because here's the thing. What these sensor goggles do is very, very nice. What they do is a couple of things, if you guys don't know how they work. Basically, so we need a second one of these. Oh, and a little bit of lag, but we can fix that. Let's fix that momentarily. But okay, so the sensor glasses. Oh, and we need some string. Forgot about the string. Forgot about the string. So where's the string? Do we have any string? Here's the thing, we need some string. We got some string, we need to sing. Because that rhymes with string. So, we have to sing about the sensor glasses. We're missing a diamond because our diamonds are over here. I think. Nope, they're over here still. Oh, hello, we can't get through. Thank you very much. Okay, nope, wrong chest. Diamond. 1 diamond, please. Thank you very much. Okay. What these sensor goggles do is they do a couple of things. They can... Let's put away our extra materials while we can. Put the string away, glass panes, and let's put the compressed meteoric iron in there and the redstone up here. Okay, what these sensor goggles do, they do 2 things. When on head, we can find that they apparently... You need to, there's a way to switch modes for these things. How do you switch modes? And then I can show you guys what these are all about. So, right click, nope, that didn't work. Let's try left clicking this thing. When on head, nope. Okay, I don't know. But, it is supposed to show us oxygen leaks. Ah, it is. Okay. So we're about to die, let's put them away momentarily, but okay, so it does 2 things. It shows us oxygen leaks, for one thing. If you have oxygen leaving the base, like what this says here, area too big / not enough oxygen at the moment is what it says, but active, that's weird. So why is there not enough oxygen? This is filling. Oh, and we're dead. Okay. Okay. But these sensor goggles, they'll show you ores when you're mining, which is very nice. But they will also show you where there's oxygen leaks in your base. Let's put them on so we can see that the oxygen setup, because when this thing says area too big / unsealed, we don't know whether it's unsealed because it like whether it's too big or whether it's unsealed. We don't know that. But as you can see, there's a stream of particles going over this way. This way, this way, this way. Where do they go from here? Can't see them because everything's white. Oh, they go over this way. Hello? Okay. That way, and they run into the wall. They... What? I'm confused. That's showing that the oxygen's escaping through the wall. That's weird. That is weird indeed. Okay, so let's grab some cobble. Perhaps it's telling us that the area is too big. So let's grab some cobble. Let's block this area and then see what happens there. That is really weird. Okay, so that is blocked, so that should go away. Libertini says, how's 2x2x5 for an auto hammer and sieve setup? That sounds pretty small. Libertini says it will be slower, but I could write it such that it can expand. Running into a wall says area too big to me. Yeah, that does seem to be. Okay, so that's done. Now it is going up over this way. These things apparently also show you ores when you're mining. If you're within, I think it was like 5 blocks of an ore, they'll show you the ores through the wall, which is nice. Okay. Oh. This appears to be exiting through the glass, because this glass isn't actually oxygen-sealed glass. So, okay, so that is kind of a problem. So let's go ahead and actually fill this in like this. Let's adjust the glass later. We're going to need to get some proper glass that is oxygen-sealed later. But for now, we've got that good to go, hopefully. Aha, yes! Yes, 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 that area is fixed. Next we have... what is going on here? Okay, so first thing to check is, do we have enough oxygen? Not enough oxygen. We're gonna need more of these things. Or more trees. I think we're gonna need more collectors, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna need more collectors to fill in a bigger area. But these particles are... where are they going now? Okay, what do we have here? We have... where'd they go? Oh, there they go over that way. Okay. They're going towards the tree. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, and I walked past the vent, so that's going to open. But don't see anything here. Okay, so I think what we need to do now is we need to do one thing at a time. We need to quickly get the oxygen going. Get more oxygen production. So, oxygen collector, okay. Next thing we need is more of these. So more collector, okay, we're about to die. Then we will go ahead and make another collector. Hopefully get this upstairs base fixed. That's the idea. Lipson says, I wonder if the turtle digging the cobble gen is also breaking the seal. Like you did when hammering. That is an interesting idea. It's not digging right now, but it could be breaking the seal when it does dig. That's interesting. That's a very interesting thought. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. At the moment, though, you're just waiting to die, basically, so that we can get another collector going, because we don't want to have to... yeah, I think I might need to speed up the dying process a little bit, especially since the thermal protection is a problem. We'll have to see. But, okay. Here we go. We are back up and running. We are okay. We're good to go now. We're getting tongue-tied. Okay, we need to grab a whole bunch of things out of here. All the things that we threw in there temporarily. We're gonna need to grab all that back out of the place there. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. We don't need the sensor goggles, but we'll take them anyway. Okay. Now we need another collector. So let's get a collector going. Oxygen collector. Oxygen collector. Okay, what are we missing? We are missing this, first of all. Let's make one of those. Let's grab a... Where's the collector? There we go. We need this thing too. So we're going to need this. We're going to need 2 of these. And we're going to need some other things too. So we need a concentrator. Only one of those, please. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. And we're going to need one of these fans. Redstone. Our redstone got put back over here. Nope, over here. Aha, there we go. Redstone. Nice indeed. Okay. Okay. Now we should be able to make a collector like this. 1 fan. Okay. And... oh. We need more compressed steel. Okay, hopefully we didn't just use up an entire stack. No, we didn't. Okay, we still have some more. Nice. But we are running low on compressed steel. So we might need some more of that coming pretty soon. Collector. Okay, there we go. Another collector. Let's hope that this thing works. If this is sufficient to fill in the area. Okay, aluminum wire. Nice. And oxygen pipe. Like that. Okay, so this is draining its internal buffer still. That's okay. This is now filling. Okay, so that's good. So that's filling, that's filling. So 3 collectors should be enough for 2 of these vents. Now, we do need to find out why it says the area is unsealed. Okay, so the oxygen is going up there, over this way. Over... where does it go from here? Does it go into this room? No. Does it go... it appears to go over this way. Through the tree. And then disappears. That's weird. That is really, really weird. It's running into the tree. Let's turn on fancy graphics momentarily, just so that we can see through the tree. As we definitely need this tree here. Is there something behind the tree? Could that be that there's a hole in the wall behind the tree? Come on, let me through. Thank you very much. If there's a hole in the wall behind the tree, then that might do it. And... hang on. This lag is ridiculous. I need to go ahead and do... I didn't actually do the process prioritizing this time, so I need to go ahead and fix that. Okay. Go to details, set Minecraft to use the 2nd core and the 3rd core, and set it on a priority of high, and there we go, change priority, and take OBS, and go do the same thing with that, set that on not the same cores, but set it on the last 2 cores, there we go, and it already has the process priority of high. Okay, we're good to go now. Okay, the vicinity says knocks down wall to test air system, still uses airlock as a door. Yeah, that would be quite an odd combination of things going on there. Okay, how's our FPS? Okay, it seems to be okay for the moment. Okay, so let's put this stuff away quickly so that we don't lose it when we die. We have to go running after our sensor goggles, but if we don't have to run after anything else, then we'll be okay. Okay, so let's see now. So it goes up, it goes over there, and then it goes and hits the tree, goes through this way, goes to here, and then stops inside the tree. Okay, how exactly is the tree creating a not sealed environment? Explain that one to me. Because I don't see a hole in the wall. I don't see a hole in the wall, but I do see that these things say area too big / unsealed, and this shows them heading into the tree. So I really don't know what's going on, unless it is in fact too big. That is possible. So we're gonna need another sealer. But more importantly than another sealer at the moment is another power generation system, because let's take these glasses off. You can see, if we can head outside before we die preferably, you can see over here that our power system already is draining. The solar panels are draining. We are only running the oxygen system at the moment, so this will eventually run out, but especially if we're running the sieve and all that as well, then it really will run out. It's possible that this area is just a little bit too big, so let's just simply fill in part of the area. Obsidian says, I guess that trees are wormholes. This must be how they can make endless oxygen in a carbon dioxide-free environment. That would explain it. That would explain it. If that were the case, that would definitely explain it. Let's set up a airlock at that room, because this room is quite big. So let's fill in this area so that we don't get oxygen escaping that way, and see what happens then. So where is our hammer? Oh yes, we're getting some nicer frame rates now, that seems like, at least. Okay, stone pickaxe. Of course, our RAM is probably more full. Yeah, we're running pretty close to RAM capacity because of probably having loaded that local world. That's probably what's going on. Okay, let's grab this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have to count them 5 to make sure that they don't disappear due to floating off. Okay, so we need 5 of them. 3, 4. Where's the 5th? Where's the 5th? Okay, we got 5. Now, let's take this, and we actually don't need access to this room at all, pretty much. We do need access to that room, though, so let's actually grab some cobble. Okay, there we go, and let's just block off this room and deal with this later. Okay, so make the area slightly smaller. Okay, like that, like that, like that. There we go. That should be sealed now. Sealed! Okay, so it was... Nope, this one still says area too big. This one says sealed, but this one says area too big. What in the world is going on here? What in the world is going on here? We have one machine that says the area is too big, the other machine says it is sealed. So explain that one to me. Let's grab the sensor glasses. Maybe they'll help with the explanation. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so that machine says... No, it doesn't. Okay, that's interesting. Oh wait, there's particles going up. Going over this way. And hitting the wall. Okay, explain how that's working there. Okay, well the thing to do is to airlock this room. That'll make it smaller. Now this airlock needs to actually be replaced because it was part of the world gen, and it likes to not work until you replace it. So let's go ahead and replace these things. There we go. So 12 airlock blocks. Are there any that we missed? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we're okay for that. Let's fill this in. Let's move it over a block, I think. Yeah, let's move it over a block so that it's not in exactly the same place. Let's move it over this way. That actually we can get in here easier once we expand our oxygen machines even more, because we'll probably need to do that. So, okay, grab this, grab this, grab this. Okay, there we go. Now, airlock goes down here. Put this airlock controller down there. Put the tin wall block down there. Fill this side in a little bit. Decoration block here, here, and here. And then we're gonna want to fill in this area with airlock frame, like this. Let's airlock this part of the base. Player is within 1 meter. Okay, let's back up. And it is not actually closing. Horizontal mode, let's turn that on, and then let's turn that off. And then hopefully it'll airlock the place. No, it won't. Do we actually need to have airlock blocks down below? That's the question. So let's put them down here. Let's put them right next to the airlock frame so that we can go ahead and jump up really high. Okay, so hopefully it'll detect this better. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it likes to have them right beside itself. So I think we don't need these ones, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, apparently we do. I thought we didn't need them in every place, but looks like over here we do need those. So, okay, put that in. There we go. Okay. That'll have to do. So now it is smaller. Okay, and we're about to die again. Quick! Put the stuff in the chest before we run out of, oh, okay, we don't want those. There we go, okay. Okay, so now... That is good. Livestream says, I wonder if the world-genned tin casing blocks, which makes the room, are not detected properly as airtight. It would be a pain to have to rebuild the entire base again. Yeah, that wouldn't be very good. I think that they're fine because this half of the base was working. This half of the base was working. It was when we expanded to the whole base that it's not working. This one says sealed. This one says area too big / unsealed. Okay, well, what we're gonna do, disconnect and then reconnect. That may help. Refresh, reconnect. We will see. Because sometimes that fixes glitches with the power banks up there. That might fix glitches with these too. Area too big and sealed. Okay, well, talk about being confusing. Hang on. Let's put these on. And let's find out. Let's find out what is happening here. So, we have the oxygen. This time is coming a different direction. It's coming up. And it's... Why is it coming from up above? That's weird. Because it should be going to up above. Unless it's just going up and back down. Okay, so it looks like it's all heading over this way. Nope, that goes into the... Can you guys make any sense out of these particles? Because I can't make any sense out of these things. So they're coming from up above, it appears. Let's see if we turn... Okay, let's turn particles to all. So that maybe that'll help us. Okay, so they're going up. They're going over this way. Those ones are coming down into the vent, but these ones are... Oh, they're going over this way. Okay, and... They are going where exactly? If we walk too close to that thing, then it'll, open. But... Against a white background, it's very difficult to tell what exactly is going on. Let's go around the back of the tree, so that hopefully it helps. Okay, so... Okay, so there's some of them there. Very difficult to see. And then they appear to just be vanishing. Right there. I don't see them going any farther. Okay, so now we've opened the vent, so now, of course, they're gonna go down here. But that is weird. Lipsano says... I would just leave the base as a vacuum and put all my effort into putting air into cans to breathe out of. The thing is, it's harder to AFK with the air in the cans. That's kind of a thing. But that might be a good idea. It says fix it later maybe, or just make the base have smaller rooms. Yeah, I think the best way to fix this, if it says area too big... Oh, wait a second. If it's a glitch... Let's put that away. If it's a glitch, because that is the first machine we had and we saw that the oxygen pipe glitched, let's break that. Place it again. Checking seal. Too big. This one says it's fine. Is this one glitched? Because it can't both be fine and unsealed at the same time. Okay, this one, check pending, come on. Do the check thing. Okay. It says not all of the base needs to be pressurized. That is true, but it would be very nice to have the upstairs floor pressurized. Oh, wait, this one says sealed. Wait, that one says sealed. What about this one? This one's still sealed. Oh, and now we can breathe. Okay, so it was a glitch with the machines. It wasn't a glitch with the other things. Okay, that is nice. That is nice indeed. So now we can survive. That'll be nice. And we're slowly gaining oxygen. Okay. That'll be nice. So we can survive inside the base very nicely. Now, we obviously have the problem of a very disorganized chest, but aside from that problem, we also have the problem. Lipson says, I guess the issue is that the machines were not collaborating properly. Yeah, that's possible. That is possible. Because as it is, this one's not checking to see if it's sealed, whereas this one is checking all the time. That's weird. So, okay. So what do we have here? We are gonna... Oh yes, we need some power. We need lots of power. That's what we're going on to now. Okay, so we can now survive in the main part of the base, but we're probably draining a lot of power right about now. Let's check on this. And, oh, we can go through there without having any issues. Oh, does this do the, like, airlock entry thing where... So the main section now has air. This section has air because I opened that from the main section, but if we go through here, open that, then it'll say oxygen setup invalid. Aha, so now we drained the oxygen out of this room. But if we walk back over here, now we've got oxygen back in this room. That is nice. But anyways, let's head outside. What do we have here? So, how is our power doing? Oh, we've drained that one completely. This one is draining quite a bit as well. And that's just with our oxygen gear. So we're gonna need to fix that. And possibly in between episodes, I'm gonna try to, like, seal off the rest of the base. We do need to get this thing open. But anyways, one thing at a time. First thing is to get the power going. Lupson says... now it looks like one is entirely deferring to the other, and that other is not doing all the work, and treating the treating the first as an upgrade to itself. That does indeed look like what it's doing. Okay, so we need to get the power going. Hopefully, like, we're gonna need a lot of solar panels to make this really work. To offset... Okay, let's do some calculation quickly. How many are we going to need? Because that's going to take a lot of materials. We already used a whole half of a stack of compressed steel. So that's an issue. So, what do we have here? We have... This is... doesn't tell us. Okay, so collector and sealer. So the sealer... Okay, so the collector... Okay, let's do some quick math here. Quick math! Calculator, please. Calculator, please. Okay. We have 3 collectors. That's 125. That's 375 per second. 375 per second. We also have 62. That would be 124 per second. So 124 per second. 4 plus, what would this be? Collector, so 375. 375. 499 per second that we're using as far as power, just for this. Now, what about the panels? What are they generating? So 499 per second. The panels are generating 13 per tick. So 13 per tick. So let's say 500 per second that we're using. So, okay, 13 per tick, so that would be times 20. Actually, times 2 because 2 panels, and then times 20 ticks in a second. So we're generating 520 per second and using 499. Now, I think the math is a little bit off because no, actually we're gaining. Okay. But we're only gaining by about 21 RF per second. So that is not fast enough because our sieve there uses a whole lot of power. So what does it use? It uses 40 FEs, the same as RF, 40 FE, 40 RF per tick. So times 20, so that would be 800 RF per second. So we basically need to generate an extra 800 per second to keep this thing running smoothly. So extra 800 per second. Each panel does what? 800 per panel does 13 times 20. So a panel does 260. So to do an extra 800 per second, we're really going to want 4 panels. So that's going to be a lot. So let's try to get this going. So solar. That will, however, make it so that we can run the sieve and the oxygen stuff without actually draining any extra power, which will be nice. So then we can get the auto hammer going. We can get the things like that to help with the AFK. And why did I just delete that? Solar. Okay, here we are. So we're gonna want, what was it? 4. So advanced solar panels. So we're gonna need full solar panel units. So let's go ahead and get that going. I do know we need diamonds. So actually now we can go around the whole base and not have to worry about well, practically the whole base. We're not really using downstairs at the moment, but we can go around the whole base and not have to worry about losing oxygen, which is really, really nice. Really nice indeed. And our things are accessible from the front, which is very nice indeed. Okay, let's get the diamonds going. We're gonna need, what do we have here? Wafers. Advanced wafers. We're gonna need 4 of these. So wafer. Let's search for wafers because we don't have any wafers there. In the circuit fabricator, we don't have any. What do we have here? No wafers in there, and we have no wafers in there. And what about in this chest over here? No wafers in there. We have a basic wafer, but not an advanced. This slowness is really annoying. Let's go ahead and grab the thermal protection where... there we go. There's the one of them, 2, 3, 4. Let's put the thermal protection on, and so then we'll get rid of the slowness. There we go. Now we can move around. Yay! This is really nice. Okay, what do we have? Okay, so what we need is some wafers. So let's look for solar again. Lieutenant says, charcoal sounds like it could be a useful power source right now. I guess that I should try to get the tree farm done sooner than later. The tree farm would be useful for wood. Very useful for wood. Charcoal would be good as well, but those things drain so much charcoal unnecessarily that I'm not sure about whether... How much of a difference does it make, actually, compared to the solar? Also, we're in the asteroid belt, so these things might be more helpful on the moon, but in the asteroid belt, it's kind of like, yeah, we're not getting a lot of power from this thing. But, okay, 4 basic wafers. We're going to need 4 diamonds. So, where's the diamonds? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put our diamonds into the circuit fabricator. 4 diamonds, nice indeed. Let's actually grab the rest of these out of here and put them into the chest over here. The gravel chest, there we go. Okay. Now, we need a bunch of silicon. We need a bunch of silicon, so how do you make that? That would be... Okay. Certus quartz dust, smelted Certus quartz dust comes from Certus quartz crystals. So we're going to need 8 crystals. So let's grab 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, that would be 7. There we go. 8. Okay. Oh, yes. We need to get through here. Okay, well, now is the time to find out if the base is actually, now that those things are synced up, is the base actually going to be too big? Because we need to get through there. We need to get to our machine in there. Okay. Oxygen setup invalid. Is that because I was breaking things? It appears that we're still okay. That's nice. We're still sealed. That is really, really nice. So we can actually access this whole area in here. As we're breaking blocks, it might show invalid setup. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, that's good. That is good indeed. So, we now have access to this section of the base, which is very nice. Livestream says, extreme reactors could also be useful. You'd then sieve for fuel. That would be nice. I think that could be good. Livestream says, but you don't have that in the pack, I think. No, we don't have extreme reactors. Perhaps we should get it? I don't know. After the... what is it called? The, Hunger in Peace mod. That would be nice. Okay, what do we have here? We need to take these things, Certus Quartz Crystals, and grind them in the grindstone. That is the idea. And chat with you guys while we are waiting for these things to grind in the grindstone, because unfortunately it appears that that's the only way to get the Certus Quartz dust is from grinding them. So that's kind of a thing. How much do we have done? We have 3 of them done. That's nice. 3.5, more like. Alright. So we're moving along nicely indeed. Just checking if there's anything else we wanted to do this time that I'm forgetting about. That is the question. Okay. There we go. Okay, nice. They are done. They are done indeed. Okay, put the Certus Quartz dust into... oh, wow, we can jump across the whole base in one shot. Put the Certus Quartz dust into the furnace and turn on the power. There we go. Okay, silicon is on the way. We're going to have 8 of those. It's going to be very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. So we made the sensor glasses, which is very nice indeed. I think in between episodes I might fix this thing, because this takes quite a while. This whole thing here, you have to keep putting cobblestone in, and then keep gathering lava, and it doesn't fit as much cobble as it does lava. I might go ahead and put a turtle there just to send cobble into the thing, so that we don't have to, so that it doesn't take as much time. That took basically several hours today to get enough to make these stack of Certus Quartz Crystal and the most stack of Skystone from that thing. So, okay, there we go, we have the silicon. Put that in there. Okay, now we need the redstone. Let's grab this and put that into the circuit fabricator. Not the whole thing, though. Okay. Now, to make the advanced wafers, we have everything we need. It's nice when you can make things in bulk. That's very nice indeed. But we need redstone repeaters. We need 4 repeaters, stone, redstone, and torches. Okay, so we'll need some wood. We'll need some... let's grab this redstone. Let's grab the cobblestone, because why not? Let's grab all the stuff that we need out of here, because we don't need to keep it in there anymore. Because we're not going to die. We're not going to die. That is very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Let's keep these things on, though, just for fun, because that looks really neat. Okay, we are properly in space. So, okay, what do we have here? What are we doing now? We have the redstone. We need to we need the smooth stone. Smooth stone would be where? That would be tin wall block. Speaking of which, we actually need to put one in the floor right here. There we go, done. Okay. But do we have any smooth stone? Yes, we do. Yes, we do, but we need some more, I think. Let's make a stack of smooth stone. Let's get that going. And we already have some cobble in our inventory. Let's put this into the furnace. There we go, let's get some smooth stone on the way. That's gonna do its smelting thing while we are gone. Okay. Alright, so 4 repeaters, please. We need some torches. So 8 torches. Oh, we need some sticks. Okay. 8 torches. 8 sticks. Where are our sticks? 6 sticks. We need to grab some more. The wood has always been a thing. We keep having to stop to make some wood. which is obviously not ideal. But okay, so 4 repeaters. We need 8 sticks like this, 8 torches. There we go, 8 torches. Nice, okay. Now we should be able to make the repeaters, 4 repeaters. That's 2 repeaters. What are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? We are missing stone. Smooth stone. Okay, here we go. We have a lot more. That's nice. These whole, like, the electric arc furnace was definitely worth the investment. That is definitely worth what it cost, because it is so fast, and it has the ore doubling for a lot of things. So, okay, there we go. We are now making some some advanced wafers, rather. So, next step is to make, what do we have? What do we need? We need, it's too large to craft in the crafting grid. What are we missing? We are missing, we need heavy aluminum wire, we need steel poles, and full solar panel units. Yes, that's right, we need this thing. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of aluminum wire. We're gonna need a lot of aluminum wire. We're gonna need, okay, so to make 4 of these things, okay, so to make the heavy, we need 1 aluminum wire for each heavy aluminum wire. So we're going to need 8 aluminum wire for this. Plus, for the full solar panel unit here, we're going to need 3 wire. Make that, okay, so 8 plus 3 times 4 is 12, so 20 so far. And then to make these, we're going to need, they come in sets of 2, so 1, 2, 3 sets. 3 sets per, so 3 times 4 is 12, so 20 wire already, plus 12 sets of this, and each set requires 3, so 36 plus 20, 56 aluminum wire. Okay then! 56 aluminum wire. Let's get crafting. Let's get crafting. We're gonna need some serious wool. We're gonna need some serious aluminum, and I'm realizing now a flaw in our plan. You may see it very soon. Let me know if you guys find the flaw in the plan before I do. But, okay. We have the aluminum. That's good. We need some wool. Now that is easier said than done, because I believe that okay, let's check for wool. We have no wool in there, no wool in there. We can make wool out of string. Let's check the recipe for wool. Is there any other way to make it at all? No. So wool comes from string, and string, we need to make some string. So that is a thing. So that's what we need to do. Now, the string, we have some string, but we don't have that much string. We have not enough string. Let's see, what do we have? We have 11 wools worth of string. So let's make that. We need to get some more string coming. So down here, we're gonna need to put some silkworms in these trees and get some string coming. So let's get on that. Where's the wool? Not the wool, the worms, the silkworms. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Okay. So we only need 1. 2. Let's go for 2. 1 at each end. 1 at each end. Down here. Okay, there we go. Put 1 there, and 1 on the other end of the trees. Like this. There we go. So we're going to have to let them infest the trees so that we can get the string from the leaves. Because that's kind of a thing. So we'll just have to make whatever we can make at the moment. That's the idea. Get back into the oxygen-filled room. Nice. Okay. We're good. Okay, now, what do we need here? We need, what do we have? Okay, we're trying to make these solar panels. We're trying to make as much as we can. Let's, solar. Let's try to go for, what do we have here? Advanced solar. We want the full solar panel unit. We need a whole bunch of things, including aluminum wire. Let's make as much. Oh, wait a second. I forgot that they come in sets of 9. We might be okay. We need 56 No, we're not okay, because we only had enough for one set. So, okay, we have 10 aluminum wire. That is all that we have. We're gonna want to make one of these things, actually. I think that might be all we can do. Let's make this, though. Let's make, what do we have here? Glass, we need some of that, and we need blue solar wafers. Okay, then. Okay, what do we have here? We need the diamond. Where is that? Diamond is over here. Let's put the diamonds in here. At least half of them. Okay. So, we need some silicon on the way. Where are we gonna get this? Okay, this is okay, this is gonna take a bit of doing. What else did we have to do this time? Let's make the auto-compressed hammer. Let's do that. Auto. Okay, here we go. Let's make that, because we're gonna need this, not the auto-compressed hammer. We're gonna need the auto hammer. Okay, so we're gonna need a diamond hammer. We're gonna need some weighted pressure plates. We're gonna need some iron to do that. So let's grab some iron. Grab some iron. Nice indeed. Okay, let's get this thing going. Let's get the auto hammer up and going, because we're going to need that for sure. 2 diamonds, please. 2 diamonds. And that would be the wrong chest again. There we go. 2 diamonds. Nice. Okay. And we're going to need some sticks. We already have some sticks. Okay, so we're going to get this going. We are preparing, now that we have the oxygen going, we are preparing to be able to do some stuff. Vook17, hello, welcome to you. Welcome to the Peculiar Pine Tree Forest. Thank you for following, and hopefully you're enjoying the stream. We have set up our oxygen setup. We need to not make 32 of these. That would be a waste of materials. We're trying to make it, basically what I'm trying to do at the moment is trying to make it so that we can get materials quicker in between episodes. That is the idea. That is the idea. So then we can make, hopefully pretty soon, we can begin to make iron and copper and all that as cheap as cobblestone. That is the idea. But first thing is to make the basic materials that we need. And as it is, we ran out of some things. What did we run out? We ran out of compressed steel. We also ran out of... Well, we need to actually do some work with these Certus quartz crystals. So that's kind of a thing. But okay, so we have the auto hammer. Nice. Okay. That is there. We can actually do some hammering right now. That might be a good idea, because we're going to need some things. So let's just go ahead and plug something in there. Let's throw some cobble in, just because why not? We actually have some on us. Okay, let's throw the cobble in there. And there we go. Okay, it's going to start doing the hammering. This is actually nice and quick. That is nice indeed. Okay, so we'll let it do that. Now, what do we need here? We need, in fact, to get more power. Let's see, where were we at? We were waiting for the silkworms, which I don't know how... Whoa, okay, I didn't expect them to be that quick. Okay, we may not have a problem with this after all. Okay then. Okay, so let's get on with the... Let's not put all the diamonds in here, but let's get... What do we need to make these units? I think we need 1 batch of this, so we need 1 diamond for each panel. So we're going to need 4 diamonds in here. So there we go. Put the rest of them away. Okay, so we're going to need some silicon, so we're going to need 8 silicon. And so let's grab that. Let's give some more time for those trees to settle in. The silkworms to settle in the trees, and then we're going to go ahead and head down at that point and try to do some things with the trees. Like that, try to get some silkworm stuff. If you're wondering what this big circle thing that we have on the front of our face is, it is from our sensor goggles, which is very nice. It does 2 things. It shows us where are the oxygen leaks in the base, which is very nice. It helped us to be able to fill the base with oxygen. It also shows us where metals are through the walls. It'll show us, I think it was up to 5 blocks away. So it's like you have to be within range, sort of, but it doesn't have to be on the surface, if that makes any sense. Like it can be close to where you are. So, okay. Certus quartz dust. What we're going to want, actually, we're probably going to want quite a few more of these Certus quartz crystals. So might be a good idea. Oh, nope, not that. We want to put this in here. There we go, let's grab some stone. It might be a good idea to actually start hammering some dust. But the thing is, though, we're going to be using up our power pretty quickly. Actually, we already are. While we're waiting for that, let's go outside. You guys can see what is happening with our power. What do we have here? Okay, get up here. Thank you very much. Okay. We have already used, what's that, maybe about 250,000 RF already? Because we're running near the capacity with our oxygen machines, and then after that, then we have to deal with the whole, yeah, like, the whole creating of metals and things, which is an issue. So, okay, so this is hammering, we don't need that, but this is done. Silicon is done, nice. Okay, put the silicon in there. We're gonna make, oh, so here's our advanced wafers that we made. Nice, okay, so the full solar panel stuff, we're gonna need lapis lazuli, is that all? Okay, so let's get 4 lapis lazuli. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, okay, put that in there. Running, draining power, of course, but running. Okay, that's taking a while. While we were waiting for that, we don't actually have anything much to do while we're waiting for that, so never mind. Okay, so we now have 1 set. Actually, we do have some stuff to do. We have to harvest those trees downstairs. We need to get some more wool to be able to get some more string, to be able to get... Where's the crook? We don't have a crook. Okay, we need to make some sticks and make a crook. That is the idea. Do you guys happen to know, is a compressed crook worth it? That's the question. 26, okay. Like that. Crook. That's a lot of crooks. I don't know if a compressed crook is worth it, but let's go ahead and make one anyways, and let's find out. I think it's just that it doesn't break as quickly. I think that's all it is. So, let's head down here. Okay. Time to... Whoa! It's also faster! Okay. No way! It is a lot faster. And as you can see, we are getting loads of string. Loads of string. Okay, this was definitely worth making. And as you can tell, there are no sounds here because we are outside of the oxygen-filled area. There are sounds inside the oxygen-filled area, but we don't actually have a frequency module yet, so we can't hear anything because there's no air in this part of the base. So that's kind of a thing. So there we go. That was well worth making the compressed crook, actually. That was well worth that. So grab all the string we can. Okay, let's quickly do the chopping down of the tree. And where's our axe? Would be up here. And okay, chop down the trees, replant them as well. Where is... Okay, there's the axe. Okay, nice. Nice, okay, so we might be able to do this. I thought I didn't, I thought it would take like half an hour for these trees to fill with string for the silkworms, but apparently not. Apparently not. We should have 8 logs from this. If we gathered them all properly. Let's see now. We have... Oh, 10 logs because we had some already. Okay, never mind. Okay, put that down, put that down. Nice. When they grow, we shall put some silkworms in them, and that would be good to go. Especially with the compressed crook, it's very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. What do we have here now? So, we now have loads of string. Loads of string. I think we can make string from wool. Not exactly. Okay, so we don't really want to make more than we need. How many do we need? We need to make these things. We need 56 aluminum wire. And 56 aluminum wire divided by 9. I don't remember if that is part of the multiplication tables or not. Okay, 56 divided by 9 is 6.2 batches. So 7 batches of this, but we already have some. So make that, let's say 6 batches. Let's say 5 batches in case we calculated wrong. So 5 batches, that requires 6 wool per batch. 5 times 6 is 30, so we need 30 wool. We have 5. Let's turn this into 16 more, okay. Turn this into 29 and 30. Okay, there we go. We now have some wool. So we should be able to make these 4 panels, just like this. Blue solar wafer, nice, okay. Let's head over here, let's start crafting. So, turn this into the... we need some glass. Okay, there's always something. There's always something you're missing. Always something. Okay, glass, like that. We're gonna need some more of this, a lot more of this. We're gonna drain a lot more power while we are waiting for this. Let's grab some sand over here. There we go. We should really turn this gravel into sand. There we go, because we need sand for glass. Let's put the sand in there. There we go. So we can have the furnace do its thing. We're draining power really quickly, but that is okay. So we have these. We need to make the next stage, which is this. Okay, not enough glass. Not enough glass. All right. Let us stand here and wait for some glass. Okay. There's a little bit more. You know what? That's going to take a while. Let's do something else. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay, let's go ahead and start working on... okay, so many things all at once. Gonna put a turtle above this thing so that we can get our silicon easier. So it can go ahead and put the cobble into that thing. You put cobble in here, it melts it into lava. It can't hold as much cobble as the lava that it can hold, so putting the cobble in takes quite a while. Let's make a simple turtle. Turtle like this, okay. 1 turtle, please. 1 computer, please. We need some stone. We might actually have all that stuff on us. Nope, we don't have glass panes. We don't have glass panes. There we go. So let's make this. Come on. Okay, here we go. Turtle, we need to make a computer. We need to... oh, we don't need 4 computers. Only 1, please. Only 1. There we go. That'll be nice. Okay, 1 computer. We need a chest. We need some... like this. And make a chest, and there we go, we now have a chest. Now we can make a computer turtle thing. That was easy. Nice, okay. Let's put this guy down here. There we go. Okay, so this turtle will simply take cobblestone and dump it in there. That's all that is supposed to be done by that guy. And we're still waiting for the glass. So let's grab some cobble. 4 stacks will be good to start with. And let's just go ahead and put 4 stacks in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. Let's write a simple program. Let's call it edit startup. Because startup will run... startup... okay, there we go. Edit startup. Startup will run on starting the turtle. So, simple program, easy to do. Easy to do. All we're going to do is a loop. So, while true, do. So, while true is true, do this. End the loop there. What we're going to have it do is just simply check through actually... okay, so we're going to need another loop inside here. We're going to need a for loop. We want it to check every slot. So, okay, for... this is not going to be a very efficient program, but for I equals 1, 16, what this does is... not 165, 16. Okay, what this does, end, is every time it loops the for loop, it will increase I. It'll start at 1 and end at 16. And we want it to select the slot, so select... is that the right command? I forget. I think it is. Select slot. If somebody says for needs a do, it does? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did this. Okay, select slot I. So slot number 1 to 16, select the slot that you're looking for. So that is good. Turtle.select. Oh, yes! Okay, thank you, sir. It's helpful having Lupus590 in the chat. Turtle.select, there we go, turtle.select slot I. Okay, so it will select the slot it's looking for. Then we want it to drop, nope, turtle dot, what's it called? I think it's called drop or place, I'm not sure which. Drop, turtle dot drop, make that down. Let's see if that works. Okay. And so we want, it'll be very inefficient, but it'll go through all the slots like that. And then outside of the loop, we'll have it do os.sleep for, let's say, well, after it does all that, it can go ahead and afford to wait a while. So sleep for 10 seconds, let's say. Okay, so what this does very simply for those of you guys who are a little bit confused, basically, it has a for loop. Ignore the while for now, but it has a for loop, so it makes I equal to 1, and then does the loop, and then it goes through again, makes it 2, and then makes it 3, all the way up to 16. Every time it does that, it selects the slot that has that number. It drops the item down into this thing here. And so then it does that, does all the slots, and then it waits for 10 seconds. And then that thing should have time to empty a little bit, drain, convert the cobble into lava, and then it will go ahead and do it all again. That's the theory. Now, obviously, that is very inefficient because we don't need it to be scanning every slot every time. But that's kind of a thing that it does. So we should be able to save, exit, restart. What? Startup second line equals or in expected. Okay, hang on. What? Edit startup. The second line. Oh, I missed equals. Okay, for I equals 1 to 16. There we go. Save, exit, restart, and now it should work. Okay, just one more modification. Edit. Nope, not ROM. Edit startup. We want to just have it at the beginning. Set the computer label. os.set computer label. Let's call this Crucible Filler. There we go. Okay, save, exit, restart. Because with a label, it won't lose your is the spelling right on Crucible? Hopefully it is. It won't lose your material, your programs if the turtle gets broken. So we should be good to go. Lupsonid says, maybe I should let the syntax part of the interpreter to check it, and then let you try to figure stuff out for a bit. Lupsonid says, sleep is redundant, you should probably pull turtle_inventory events. Possibly. The idea is to have this running indefinitely while we're gone. I'm not entirely sure how turtle inventory events works, because I'm not sure it can detect the thing down below. The idea is I just fill this thing with cobble, and then it just keeps running. That's the idea. Speaking of which, we kind of need to actually, you know, do that. So let's do that. Here we go. Put these cobble in here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 4 more stacks. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We now have our automatic cobble generator over there, giving us loads of cobble. We have the cobble over here, going and getting put into this here. So let's test this. Let's get a... actually, what do we do with the lava? Lava, can we put it into anything? Tank. Oh, we can make a tank. Fluid tank. We'll store liquids and gases for later use. Oh, really? That is very easy to make. We should probably do that. What else do we have? Is that the ender tank is quite expensive. But, okay, so that, yeah, we should make a fluid tank. We can make a tank cart as well, apparently. Okay, fluid tank, we just simply need some glass panes. Let's go ahead and make that right now. seeing as our glass is probably done. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're gonna make a little bit of a glass pane thing going on here. 1 set, 2 sets, like that. Okay, and oh, need the crafting table still. Okay, let's put like this, and I think it was just like that. Yes, fluid tank. Let's make, might as well make, let's see if they stack. Let's see if they stack first of all. And I might expand this afterwards. So not sure how to actually get the lava into those things. Loopsony says it's a bit messy for the program to set the label. That is very true. That is very true. Loopsony says actually sleep is useful if it can fill the thing. Yep, that's the idea. This thing fills this. Let's test if it's actually working. Let's grab our lava bucket. Not sure how to get the lava into the tank very easily. That's kind of an issue. Because we don't have buildcraft pipes. So that's kind of a thing. Okay, so I don't know if these stack. Yes, they do. Okay, so we can stack the tanks. Nice. Okay, so as you can see, it just holds about 4 buckets at once. So we should see the turtle put cobble in there. Once the cobble goes down enough, we should see it goes down and then goes back up. Let's zoom in so we can see this. Oh, nope, we can't see it any better while we're zoomed in. Okay, come on, fill that a little bit quicker, please, or empty a little bit quicker, please. Thank you very much. Lucinity says you can set labels on the command line with the labels command. Did it just fill while I wasn't looking, or did it not fill yet? Yeah, you can, oh, it is filling. Okay, that's nice. Lucinity says plethora can move the lava. You will need 2 modems and a computer, or 3 modems if you want the turtle to do it. Okay, we're gonna have to look into that. Let's continue working on our solar panels, and then if we have another session of waiting time, then we can work on that. That's the idea. Otherwise, perhaps get to it next time. But as it is, let's make this solar thing. Solar. Okay, here we go. Okay, full solar panel. We need some more of these things. We need to make... that's not enough. What are we running out of now? What are we running out of now? We are running out of... oh, aluminum wire. Okay, let's make some of these. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, let's hope that that is the right amount. Without calculating it, let's just go ahead and make more of these things. And, oh, nice! Okay, that was actually the right amount, surprisingly enough. Okay, now we need to make some of these. Oh, we need some aluminum wire for this. So we're gonna need some more. Make some of this. Let's make 1 set. That should be sufficient. Okay, now we can make 3. We need a little bit more wire. Okay, 1 more set of wire, please. There we go, 1 more set of wire. And now we should be able to make this. 1 more of these, come on, okay. Oh, we're missing something? No, we're not, okay, just lag. Okay, here we go. Nice, okay, so all that we need now is heavy aluminum wire. We need 2 of these, we need some wool. Don't tell me oh, actually we still have some string. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, we're getting the 4 solar panels. We're gonna be able to actually fix our power gen issues. So that's gonna be nice. So what do we need now? A steel pole. We're gonna need 1 set of those. Nope, we're gonna actually need more of that. We're gonna need 2, 3. Wait, let's check for steel poles. I think we already have some, don't we? 2 steel poles in there, and none in there. Okay, so that's nice. So, okay, time to make this 1. What else are we missing? We are missing, oh, aluminum wire, okay. Oh, we need more wool. More wool, please. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Like that. Okay, need some of these. What was it? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we need more, actually, come to think of it. So, 1 more heavy aluminum wire. What are we missing for that? We are missing regular aluminum wire. Oh, we're missing a lot of wool. Okay, hopefully this is enough. Hopefully it's enough. Make 1 That, no, it's not. We need one more wool. That is a problem. Hang on, just need to toggle out of full screen momentarily. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Okay, here we go. So we need, what do we have here? What do we need? We need one more wool. Do we have any extra string? No. Don't tell me we're 2 string short of being able to make the 4 panels that we need. Well then. Well then, we're gonna need to get this going. Let's get the silkworms, set them up downstairs. The trees are probably grown by now. We don't want to mess with these trees because these make our oxygen. So, okay, oh, 1 tree is grown. The other one is not. That is where that machine that we looked at earlier in the live stream is going to be helpful to make bone meal so that we can grow our trees faster. That'll be nice. But as it is, we'll just have to wait for it. So, while we are waiting for it, we will do 2 things. We will go and maybe we should put our materials away first before we set up the panels. So, before setting up the panels, let's go ahead and get the plethora thing going here. Livestream says, the docks will be useful, even then plethora is not the most user-friendly when it comes to items and fluid movement. Okay, good to know. First question, what item do I use? So, plethora here. What do you use? How do you get it to move the fluids? That is the question. That is the question. And the answer is that I have no clue. But let's check on the tree downstairs, because we might be able to... Okay, it looks like it's fully infested right now, which is nice. Okay, seeing as we don't have to put our materials away constantly, that'll be very nice. Very nice indeed, because we're not dying constantly, so we can just go ahead and keep our materials on us. Unless we're going out and about traveling. In which case, oh, we completely forgot about making the oxygen concentrator thing to fill our tanks. That's kind of an issue. So, okay, we now have that. We need to grab this. So we should probably make that concentrator too. That's kind of important. And where's our saplings? There we go. Put the sapling down here. Grab the wood like this. 1 wood, 2 wood over here. And what do we have here? We have nothing over here. Good, okay. Looks like we're good to go. Livestream says you want 2 full block modems from Computercraft and a Computercraft computer. Okay. And the program that I am in the process of writing. Okay, so I will see what it costs to make those things. At the moment, we're gonna... Whoa, we got another 2 stacks of string. Okay, that is nice. That is nice. That is nice indeed. Let's make this what we're missing. We were missing 1 heavy aluminum wire, 1 of these, 1 wool. Ah, yes, okay. Let's make 1 wool. There we go. Nice, okay. We need to make 1 heavy aluminum wire, 1 regular aluminum wire, like that. 1 heavy version. Oh, we need an extra wool. Okay, like this. So let's make a heavy wire. Nice, okay, and make the 4th panel. Nice, okay. Now, while we have all of our materials on us, let's just quickly, because we're going to put them all away to build out the platform outside, but let's just quickly make, what was it you said, a full block modem. So let's check the Computercraft stuff. What do we have? Computercraft tweak. Here we go. Modem. That would be a speaker. This would be a wired modem full block version. That would be nice. Okay, so what was it you said? You said 2 full block modems from Computercraft and a Computercraft computer. Okay, so 2 of these requires a wired modem, which requires some stone and redstone. So 2 of these. Oh, yes, we need to be actually in the crafting grid here. Okay, wired modem, we need 1 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these. not 3, only 2. Now, it doesn't make any sense why you craft the smaller one and then make it larger in the crafting grid. It would make more sense to cut it down in the crafting grid. That would make more sense. But anyway, okay. 2 of those, and what was it you said? You said 2 full block modems and a computer. So let's make a computer. Let's make a advanced computer, because that's always a lot of fun to play with, and we can afford the materials. Let's make one of these first. Advanced computer. We have loads of gold, as you can see. 2 and almost a half stacks of gold. So that is good. The idea is to make gold and all this as cheap as cobblestone. That is the goal for the gold. Now, I'm guessing that the way this is gonna work is... Actually, I have no idea how this is gonna work. Okay, so never mind. Let's just... I think I'm gonna need to make more space, though. Livestream says, 3 modems will also work if you want to use the turtle that you already have instead of a new computer. Well, we have a new computer, so we might as well use that. But then reaching the turtle could be a problem. The small modem was the original. The crafting recipe is a bit of a legacy thing. Okay. So I don't know how you want these things set up, so I'm gonna go ahead and set them up in a minute once you let me know how to set them up. But at the moment, you're going to empty our inventory for the purpose of building outside, which is gonna be a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. Was there something else that we wanted to craft, though? I thought there was something. We made the we made this hammer thing, so that's nice. I don't think there was anything else we needed to craft. I'm trying to remember, but I don't think there was. So we can dump out our inventory. Let's see how much we have used by way of power so far. Oh, get out of here, please. Come on, and out, exit, exit. Thank you. Okay, we have used. Oh yes. This glitch again. So you can see they're half full. They should never be half full. We need to actually relog to see what their actual fullness is. So let's relog here. So, okay, join again. If somebody says the modems need to be touching each other and the computer needs to touch at least one of the modems. One modem needs to be touching the crucible, the other the tank. Okay, that should be fairly easy. Aha! So here's where our power situation is at. So this thing is down below halfway. We've used about 200,000 RF out of here. 300,000 out of here, so 500k. And then, of course, an extra 18, about like 35k-ish. That's a lot of power that we've used already, just in the time of this live stream. So, okay, so we're gonna need to get the advanced solar panels connected. So let's go ahead and start emptying our inventory and see how this goes. If somebody says so, one modem needs to be touching the crucible, the tank. You could have also moved the tank and used one modem. Okay, yeah, I could move the tank. Let's do that, I think. So I'm just trying to think what's the best way to fit all this in, because we want the tank to be as tall as possible. What's below us downstairs? I'm not sure. Does this have the capability of handling 2 tanks? That's the question. That is the question indeed. But okay, yeah, let's move the tank forward a block. That'll work. Okay, so where's our pickaxe? Is over here. Is this gonna pick up? Did it? Oh, it's up in the sky. Okay, yes, we have our tank back. So these things get picked up. So here's the second tank. Ah! How? Since when does that happen? Hang on, let's get in the in here. Okay, what in the world? Since when does breaking a tank leave you with lava in the middle of the base? And I do believe that we've lost that tank as well, which is obviously not ideal. Where's our cobble? We don't even have any cobble. Okay, we need some cobble. Okay. let's grab a stack of cobble. That's always necessary to have on you at all times for things like emergency blocking up lava things and all that. So, okay, cobble. There we go. Pickaxe and axe over there. Okay. There we go. Livestream says, Plethora should see them as one large tank, I think. Another reason to hate Galacticraft. Yeah, it's tanks. Yeah, that is a thing that apparently happens. Apparently it happens. So, just trying to think of where we could fit 2 tanks. Actually, we might not even need 2 tanks. So let's go ahead and set these up like this. Do a tank right about here. Let's set up the modem. Where's the modem? Oh, I put it away. Okay, here we go. Modem. Wired modem, advanced computer. Nice, okay. Wired modem right there. And, oh. Okay, so I clicked on that, so I'm guessing that's what you're supposed to do. It says it's connected to network. Let's put the advanced computer on top. There we go. Okay, now we want to make some more tanks. We want to build them up as high as possible. Let's make 5 tanks. What does this say? Okay, nothing we need to know. Okay, so let's fill this in. Okay, there we go. And I just realized that we still have, this could be why our frame rate's not as good as usual, we still have fancy graphics on and particles on all. So there we go. Okay, so now we have a massive tank, and we have a peripheral, and we have a turtle that is filling this thing, which is nice. Okay, Lupsonina says, is it obvious that I don't like Galacticraft? Yeah, as far as automation goes, I don't like Galacticraft either. It's kind of a, the only thing I like from it is the solar panels. But aside from that, like, everything is not easily automatable. Except this electric arc furnace is kind of nice. But because of the way it handles slots and things, and it's a lot of fun for going through space and all that. Automating it is another matter. Lieutenant says, nope, Plethora sees just the 1 tank. Okay, but we just have 1 tank here, so that will do very nicely. Hopefully the tank will let it push more into it. Oh, are you saying that it doesn't see them stacking, or are you saying it doesn't see putting multiple around it? Because that would be interesting. But okay, so that is there, so whenever you're ready to test the thing. So Certus Quartz seeds need to go back in here to do their soaking thing that they do. Okay, what do we have here? We need to put the materials away, so let's go ahead and find that over here would be our iron storage over here. Let's put in the gold. Put that over there. The aluminum goes over here from the sand. The tin goes down here. We have compressed tin that goes over here. We're making an attempt at item sorting, is what we're doing. Okay, compressed steel over there. Whoa, Certus Quartz seeds, we have loads of those in our inventory. Compressed aluminum goes back here. We can put the saplings and stuff away. Saplings, we can put away the string, we can put away the glass panes, the iron hammer, crook, and we can put away the basic wafer, the fluid pipe, airlock frame, tin wall. Let's keep the airlock frame over here so that we can find it easy, and put the extra wired modem over here as well. Okay, aluminum wire goes away, and wood goes away, stone goes away, string goes away again, and okay. Oh yes! We were supposed to make something else this episode. We were supposed to make the thing with the oxygen thing and all that. Let's quickly put that together if we can. Okay, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. There we go. We can put the extra Certus Quartz seeds into there. They can do their soaking thing. Okay. Let's see. Yes, we were supposed to make the oxygen. Here we are. Oxygen. Okay, what do we have here? Oxygen compressor will load oxygen from internal storage into an oxygen tank. That is what we want. So aluminum, steel, bronze, and tin. Aluminum, steel, bronze, and tin. Let's grab that. So tin, aluminum, steel, bronze, and we need a few tin ingots unless we have a canister floating around somewhere. We do not appear to have a canister floating around somewhere, so let's go ahead and grab some tin ingots. Okay, let's quickly make this oxygen tank deal. Compressor. Okay, we're missing one of these. We are missing one of these. Let's make just one, please. Just one, that will do very nicely. Oxygen compressor, we are missing this, we're missing this. We need only one, please. Okay. We need the... what do we have here? We need this. Okay, one of these. And compressor, we need this. There we go! Now we have an oxygen compressor. Now we can go ahead and actually be able to survive better. That's the idea. So let's put this down here. Put this down. Put the... we need to connect a thing to this. Fluid pipe. We need the aluminum wire. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Put the fluid pipe over here. Put the aluminum wire over here. There we go. Now, we should be good to go. So, no valid oxygen tank, but we are filling it with oxygen. That's nice. Okay, so we can put this away. We can put this away. Let's get on with putting our oxygen tank in here. And then we can actually go outside without dying. That would be very nice. That would be very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's put the extra canister in there. I know that's the compressed metal chest, but putting a canister, where else would we put the canister to make it easy to find? So, okay, put this in here. Okay, so what do we need now? We need our tanks. So heavy tank, we don't want the medium tank, but the heavy tank, the mask, we can grab the mask and stuff later, but let's go ahead and start the tanks filling. There we go, so the tank is filling. We should see that these are draining a little bit. No, it seems to be maintaining to a degree. It's draining slowly, but that's okay because this is going to be good. Okay, we can put on our helmet. There we go. We now have our oxygen helmet on. We can put our... where's our gear for the back? Where's the rest of the gear? Okay, so here's our gear. What else do we have here? We have nothing in there. We have nothing in here, it looks like. Okay. So what are we missing as far as the gear goes? We're missing the frequency module, we're missing whatever that is, and we're missing the parachute. What is that thing anyway? Is that where the sensor goggles go? No, it's not. Okay. That looks interesting. It's something that we don't know what it is. We don't know what that thing, that slot is. It's a slot for something. We want the frequency module as well. What does that cost? Frequency module. Can receive weak sound waves and distant signals. Iron, aluminum, repeater, basic wafer, and redstone. We might as well make that, actually. Iron, aluminum. Okay, this is full now. We can put that away. Okay. Air to go achievement. That is very nice indeed. So we have the air to go achievement. We have a second tank on the way. Okay, you can see on the right side of the screen we now have one tank of oxygen. Good to go. So, what do we need for the frequency module so we can hear things outside? Compressed aluminum, compressed iron, and redstone repeaters and wafers and stuff. So compressed aluminum and compressed iron. Okay, so that should be good. Wafer, basic wafer. I think we have one of those. Yes, we do. One remaining. We need redstone and repeater. So we need some stone for the repeater. We need some sticks for the repeater as well. We don't have any sticks. We do not have any sticks, but we have some of this, so that's okay. That is okay. That is okay. Okay, we can put this in here. We grab the sticks. We can now grab the redstone, like that. Okay. Here we go. Frequency module. Wait, we're missing this. We're missing two of these. 1, 2. Nice, okay. And now, we can make one of these, we can make one of these. Aha! So now we can hear in space. Wait, new recipe's unlocked. Oh, you can use this to make a telemetry unit, which does... This gathers useful data from linked rockets, players, and mobs best placed near to a display screen. Use a frequency module to establish data links. Oh, so we can like see telemetry on things. Communications dish, launch controller. Okay, so that's nice. But we shall put this thing on for now. There we go. We now have a frequency module, which is very nice indeed. And we can make a parachute. I don't know what this thing is. That would be nice to know. But as it is, we just need to grab our second tank, which is full. Nice, okay. Okay, put that on. Nice, we now have a full oxygen gear setup. Alright, we look like a professor of space because we have the goggles on, but in any case, let's go ahead and head out here. So now that we can breathe outside... Oh, we don't want to bring all of our materials with us, even so. But let's put these away. Okay, and let's move on from there to... We can put the stone away over here. Stone, sticks, the axe. We'll keep the pickaxe. Okay. Cobblestone and solar panels. So, okay, let's head outside. Let's not bring our panels with us. Put those away. Okay, let's head outside. Let's try to set this up outside. Let's see now. Okay, so we need to make enough space. This is going up. That's okay, because we haven't used any of our actual machines that affect that lately. Okay, so we need to go ahead and extend this out that way. Let's go that way first, because we're going to need to build a lot of these things. To get that automatic metal making machine going, that's going to be incredible as far as power requirements go. So as you can see, we're being a little bit messy with this. We're going to have to clean this up later. But okay, so what do we need? Okay, what do we have here? 4 panels is what we need to put here. So, okay. We can fit 1, space, 2, space, 3, space, 4. And let's build it out a little bit bigger so that we don't lose our panels by falling down into the void or something. Okay, so we should be able to fit the 4 panels in here. Ep12 says some minor issues with the internal tank in the crucible, but I think I have a basic fluid mover now. Nice! That was really, really fast. That was really fast indeed. We need to... Oh, we're gonna need a lot more wire. Okay, well, let's get the panels set up first. Let's get the 4 panels, and then we should be able to run this thing without losing our oxygen, which will be nice. Okay, without losing our power, rather. We should be able to run all these machines without losing the power. So, where's our panels? Here's our panels, and we'll get them set up and then wired up. So over here, nice indeed. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we need to put this down here. Hopefully facing the right way. Yes, it is. That's nice. Okay. And the reason I'm placing them this way... Hello? Why won't it... Oh, it won't place because that's in the way. The reason I'm placing them facing that way is so that we can hopefully have the one wire doing for 2 rows of panels. Hopefully. That's the theory. So we'll see how this goes. But as it is, we just need to get rid of these blocks here. And we also need to check if the panels are clear, because if there's an asteroid in the way, a small block that we didn't see, it'll still interfere with the panels, which is obviously not what we want. So, okay, there we go. There's another. I think I made it too far apart. No, I didn't. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and set this up there. Let's set this up there like that. Okay, we now have our 4 panels good to go. Let's check on... It says apparently the crucible doesn't have a tank when it has no lava. Really? How often does it have no lava though? Well, it would for a brief second, I guess. Yeah, so because it starts immediately counting up the lava. But, yeah, okay. That complicates things a little bit for programming. Sun partially visible. All right. What is this guy seeing that we are not seeing? Is it that? Can it be that block up there? How do we reach that block up there? Okay, we have all of our gear on us, so we don't really want to lose that. Okay, so we need to find out why this guy... So the sun is way over there. Is the bridge blocking... Where does this panel think the sun is? Because it's got a clear sight to the sun. So I'm a little confused. It might be that block. So let's try to get to that block. Okay, let's maybe if we bridge out, maybe we can reach it from there. Okay, like this. Nice. Aha! Break that one and see. There we go. How is the sun now, panel? There we go. Now it likes it. Okay, that's good. What about this one? This one says collecting energy. Nice. This one says sun partially visible. What does this guy not like? Oh, it probably doesn't like that block up there. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to fix that block up there. We're a little bit too far from that block. Okay. Looks like we've got it. Looks like we don't have it. Looks like we have to actually jump on top of it to be able to reach it. Looks like we can't jump on top of it because we don't have enough distance. Okay, there we go. Okay, that block is gone. What else do we have? We don't really want to die right now because we'll lose all of our oxygen gear and our sensor goggles and everything like that. Okay, so let's check this guy again. Aha, that block was the problem. Okay, so now it can see everything just fine. So, collecting energy. Now, if this had to be like a fortress or something, obviously solar is not the best thing because somebody could just throw up something, like build something, throw up a wall in front of our base or something, and then we have lost our power, which is not good. But since this is not a combat situation, we might be okay. So we have 4 panels there. We need to go ahead and get them connected. How many wires do we need to do that? We need 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. 14 wires. Okay. We should really fix this exit of the base as well. But okay, 14 wires. I think we might go for a little bit more to try to fix that exit as well. Where's our wires that we have? We had some wires somewhere. Did we? Or I think we used it all. No, we didn't. Okay, we have 7. That's a good start. We need to get some more wool. Okay, so string will do. Wire, we need some string and some aluminum ingots. Okay. Aluminum ingots are over here. Oop, nope, that would be a block of cobblestone over here. But aluminum ingots are behind the block of cobblestone. They're over here. There we go. Okay, so the wire. Let's craft some wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make 2 sets. That'll work. That'll work indeed. That'll work indeed. We got 25. That is quite a lot. Quite a lot more than we had anticipated, but that is okay. Okay, put that string away. And the aluminum can go away as well. Over to here. Okay, there we go. Now we can head outside with our wire and try to connect these things up. And try to make the door easier to get out of as well. We're going to want to move this panel. So, okay. Let's get this connected first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bunch of these like that. Here we are. There we go. So now these things should be connected. Whoops, wrong thing. Where did that wire go that we broke? Oh, there it is. Come on. It's out of range. Oh, we got it. Okay. Oh, and in the airlock again. Okay, so we have these panels all... no. We want the 11th wire, please. Come on, give us back the wire. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, Lupus90 says wget and has a link. Alright, that will be excellent indeed. Gonna check that out momentarily. First we need to check on the... Okay, so we are using these. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to remove this panel from in front of the door. That's the idea. That is the idea. Now, that means extending this a little bit farther. And, okay, like this. We have space, we have panel, we have another space, and we have... That will work there. Okay. Now, we learned last time you don't want to break these things without a pickaxe, and hopefully it doesn't go flying into the void. We'll find out. Oh, it went flying the right direction. That'll do very well. Okay, we can put this panel down over here, and we can... There we go. Okay, time for the wire. And is the sun visible, sir? Yes, it is. Excellent. That is very nice. Okay, so we now have access to our door again, it looks like. That is good. The wire is a little bit in the way, but that will be okay. We should... You know what? We could set up some stairs over this if we really wanted to. Not sure that it's worth it, though. Let's just head inside here. Okay, so now our door, we can actually get out the door easier. That is nice indeed. We can also extend this platform a little bit. There we go. Okay, this is nice. So we now have, what is this? We have 5 panels going. 6 panels going, counting the other one there. Yeah, that wire is kind of in the way. It's a little annoying, but we can get out easier now, so that's good. That is good. Okay, what do we have now? We have here the need of... Okay, so we can fill our tank, which is nice. We already used about half a tank, which is interesting. So let's fill that. Okay, what do we have now? We're going to go ahead and check out that lava filling program, because that'll be very, very helpful indeed. Okay, so what do we have? Just checking if there's anything else that I'm not thinking of. But I think we can just throw that back inside. And we can... Okay, so I want to see how is our power generation going. That's the question, and I think I just heard an asteroid hit something, which is obviously not ideal. Okay, so that's full now. That one appears to be not filling. Hello. This one appears to be... Okay, so that one's filling. Okay, so this one will probably fill soon, but either way, we now have much better generation of power, which is going to be very, very nice. We went from 2 panels up to, what was that, 5 or 6? That's like the tripling of our power situation, which is very, very nice indeed. So, okay, now what do we have? Lipsonian says the P-Cal is ugly, but I don't remember how else to work around the Schrödinger tank problem. I don't know what that word is. There probably is a way. When did you get so many solars? Did it take that long to make one simple program? What year is it? That doesn't alt caps very well. Well, I had made the 4 solars previously, but yeah, these are 4 solars plus the one just moved over a little bit more. That's all this is. This is set. Basically, while you were writing the program, I set these up. I didn't actually have to craft them. They were already done, but just the setting of them up is now done. So we now have loads of power in the base, which is very nice indeed. And our tank is full again, which is also very nice indeed. So, okay, back to here. So let's head to this here turtle and do what you say to do here. So you can print on a printed page again to get multiple colors. Ooh, nice. Okay, link. Let's head over here. Let's actually, I want to add the link into the computer's memory. So let's first label it. So os.set, not set alarm, set computer label. Let's call it lava crucible output. Okay, there we go. And we should be good to go with that. So the label should be set. It doesn't show on a regular computer like it does on a turtle. But okay, so now we want to restart because we might as well. Okay, so what we want to do is create, edit. I want to save the link is what I want to do. So edit, download, program, and so let's save the link in there. And then when we save the link in there, then I'm also gonna continue after that and go and actually download the link. So copy the. How do you copy this? Which doesn't seem to like copying out of the chat for some reason. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here would be the link. There we go. Okay, so that would be the link. Save. Now exit. Now what we want to do is paste bin. Type it properly, please. Paste bin get. Blah, 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 blah. Enter. Did I do it wrong? I think I did it wrong. Okay. Will Discord be easier to send links? No, it's fine. I think the Twitch, I just have to copy it as text. There's no simple like right-click thing to do it with. But okay, so does it have to be? Oh. Hang on, yes, paste bin, okay, hang on. That's what you said. You said wget. There we go, that'll work better. Wget, success, downloaded as simplefluidmover.lua. Nice, okay, so let's check it out. Edit, simplefluidmover.lua. Whoa. Okay, looks like we have, actually, is this, oh, I thought it was longer, but okay. Destination name, source name, time to sleep, peripheral.wrap, source tank, nice, fluid to move, oh wow, okay, so this looks nice. Hang on, let's go ahead and test it. That's the more important thing. So we want to do a startup thing, so edit, startup, and let's, shell.run, and what was it called? I forget what it was called. It was called something. Yeah, yeah, that was a pretty simple program, and yeah, 15 lines. I saw the wall of text, and I'm like, oh wow, it must be like 400 lines long. No, it wasn't. It was just like 15 lines. Okay, shell.run. I forget what the thing was called. Okay, directory. It was called Simple Fluid Mover. Okay, edit, startup. Okay, shell.run, simple fluid mover. Hopefully it doesn't have to say .lua. Okay, let's try this. Restart. Oh, okay. So it can't find this. Oh wait, simple fluid mover 8. Attempt to index a nil. Attempt to index a local source a nil value. Okay, edit simple fluid mover on line 8. What's going on here on line 8? Oh, source.get tanks. Okay, so it's a little bit confused as to. Oh, then it says you need to set the peripherals first 2 lines. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, destination name. Minecraft :GC fluid tank. What do I call this thing? So source name, block source. How do I find the, what am I looking for to find the name of the thing? That's the question. Oh, if then it says, oops, I just saw a bug from find replace. Okay. So I'm not sure how to check for what the, what those things are called. That's the question at the moment. So, in the meantime, while you're fixing that bug, Okay, so we've got this guy is still running. Very nice. Okay. That guy will be filling that with lava. That'll be very nice indeed. So, okay, so we have the solar going more intensely. We also have one of these things here, which is nice. We have the auto hammer going here. We have the auto sieve going here. We are preparing to, hopefully, now that we have our oxygen going, it would be nice, of course, to get oxygen going downstairs, but it's not really within our, well, it sort of is within our reach at the moment, but what's really more important, you know, you want to get the engine running before moving the car, and in this case we don't have a car, but in this case the engine would be the automatic metal creation before we start expanding our oxygen gear tremendously and whatever else. We want to get the engine of our materials going first. So that's the idea, to get that stuff going. Livestream says the peripheral names are placed into chat when you right-click the modem. Oh, okay. You can also right-click those names in chat to copy them to the clipboard. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I think we can reach the modem from here. Okay, disconnected. Now we want it to be connected. Okay, so we've got one of them, we've got another one. So we want this thing copied to clip. So with computer, we've got the crucible. Right click. Okay, crucible. And so we're going to head up here. We're going to, the source name would be the crucible. So let's fill that in. Paste. There we go. Minecraft block underscore crucible. And then we want the fluid tank. Right click that. Put the fluid tank in the upper place here. Okay. There we go, that would be the fluid tank. Save. Okay, so that should be good to go if I did that correctly. Okay. The Livestream says the peripheral names are placed into chat when you right-click the modem. It will also fix the bug on your end. Okay. That would be good. Let's see if this works. Don't forget to label your computer. I think I did that. Did the label work? Not sure. But, oh! Okay! It's taken from there and it's putting it in there. Nice! So now all we have to wait for is for that thing to do its like, stuff that it does there. Okay! So that is nice. So this will take a long time to do because of this crucible is very, very slow, but it appears that this thing is working. It says, not sure if lava will go up into the other tanks. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Do we have any extra lava to throw into it to help? I don't see any extra lava. What we should really do sometime is expand this, get more crucibles going. But hopefully just by AFKing a bunch and filling that, hopefully we won't use it too fast. But yeah, let's see. Representative says testing now, testing on his end. Okay. So that would be good if this thing will work like that. We should really fix this tree. It would be nice to have an actual full tree instead of a half a tree. But that is okay. That is okay. I wonder actually what does our oxygen gear take to craft, because if we happen to die, what are we losing? That's the question. So the sensor glasses, we just made those today. They take a diamond, some string. Diamond is pretty expensive, but once we get the metal generation going, it should be good. Compressed meteoric iron, which is harder to find without the glasses. So that's kind of an issue. So we should really get some of that going. Speaking of finding without the glasses, let's use the glasses. Lipsvenate says, seems fine, the second tank level is increasing and the crucible is still going. That's good. Just before we end here, I'm gonna see where's our pickaxe that has more durability? There we go. We're gonna see, let's go to our mining asteroid. Let's use these sensor goggles to see what we can see from there. Because, oh, we need to get up there. Can we find any metals in there? Because this thing can apparently detect through 5 blocks of wall. So that would be nice. Oh, wow, we're moving fast now that we don't have the slowness thing going on anymore. This is incredible. This is incredible indeed. Okay, we are here. We are here indeed. Now, there is a way to switch the mode of the sensor goggles. I don't see anything through here. Let's just quickly, I'm going to quickly look up on the Galacticraft wiki. How do you switch the sensor goggle mode? Galacticraft wiki, right here, okay. Sensor goggles. Goggles. On, search please. Sensor glasses, it calls them, okay. Sensor glasses. Okay, how do you switch the modes? There is... Okay, to use the glasses, place them in the helmet armor slot. A location thing in your inventory. An interface will then appear with a large blue circle. It works on the overworld or the moon. And any ore within 5 spaces should be indicated. Nice. Usage. The glasses must be equipped in the helmet armor slot in your inventory. They may be toggled into 2 modes. Regular and advanced. The specific key binding can be adjusted under options controls. Toggle sensor goggles mode. Okay. For detection of additional ores, you will need to have set the additional ores in config. Okay. So that's good to know. Okay, so regular mode. If you are within 5 spaces of an ore, a blue square will appear on the screen. This will be shown in relation to the crosshair in the middle of the screen. If you move around until the square is directly over the crosshair, you'll be either directly above or below the ore. Advanced mode, if you toggle advanced mode, the ores indicated will now move in relation to the X and Y axis, which may allow you to more easily find ores. Okay. So that is nice. That is nice. Okay, so let's check this. Let's go into the controls. Oh, we need to full screen so that we can see the whole thing. There we go. Galacticraft. Galacticraft, where is that? Down here, down here. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling. There we go. Galaxy map, open spaceship inventory. Toggle sensor goggles mode. Okay, so Q. That'll work. Okay, doesn't look like I can see any difference because we don't see any ores. That kind of would do it. Okay, let's head up here. Let's see, can we see anything within 5 blocks? Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay, so there appears to be nothing in this asteroid at all. But we should be able to find, that actually looks nice with the panels on the side of it like that. Looks like a rounded corner on the ship, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's test them at home with, let's put down what we're specifically wanting to look for later. Not yet, but it's probably the only thing that we need to actually go mining for is the, where is it? The solid meteoric iron. So, is that going to show up in the sensor goggles? No? No. Apparently it's not going to show up. Let's toggle the modes. Pressing the buttons doesn't appear to be doing anything. Okay, well then, so it's going to take some doing to try to find this stuff then, since the goggles appear to not actually want to help us on that endeavor. So, that would be that. So, we now have, this thing is full. It is fully filled. It has been fulfilled to about half of a tank. We have our power gen up and running. We have, so hopefully in between episodes I will be able to AFK a whole lot more materials. In between episodes, did a stack of each of these compressed things, and also did a fair amount of this, and like a stack of Certus Quartz crystals, some Skystone, a stack of each of the metals, and all that, and that all took pretty much a week of AFKing to do. Hopefully this time, after, like, for next episode, hopefully with the auto hammer, the auto sieve, the better power, we won't have to wait for the whole battery thing to regenerate and all that. And this took pretty much all day today to try to, or several hours today, to try to get the stuff through here. So this, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know, the lava here is very useful for, you take lava, you put it in here, you take the Skystone dust, put it in here, turn it into the solid meteoric iron. No, you don't. Not solid meteoric iron, but you turn it into the, what's it called? Where is it? The Skystone. And the Skystone turns into the Certus Quartz crystal, and the Certus Quartz crystal turns into the silicon. And so that's what this is useful for, and it is a very, very slow production here. So with being able to have this going, hopefully it should fill up enough lava that the slowest part of the production has been dealt with, which would be very, very, very nice indeed. So we will see. Hopefully it handles the tank properly and all that, and it seems to be good to go. And we've only used about 20 cobble so far in the entire time since we set this thing up. So we have a long ways to go. But in any case, oh no, we used more than that actually, because this is missing one, this is missing one, this is missing one as well, this is missing one. Okay, so around 20 cobble or so. But in any case, we have the oxygen in the upstairs of the base working, we have our own gear working. We've made so much progress this episode, it's incredible. If you guys want to see next episode, then come back next episode to check out next episode. That just makes sense, you know, that just is the way that things work. So in any case, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later.